Hello, everyone. Hello! I know that was a little bit of a spike over there, but can you hear us in the audience? Our a lovely cast over here of I look at this and it makes me incredibly happy. We have GameTracks, we have Iznib, we have Kirblet, Silverlinings here tonight on the podcast. Would you guys like to say something so we know that the audio is okay? I
I
go with
believe the audio is okay.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're all good.
Hello,
Okay.
hello.
Okay, seems
Hi.
like nothing broke. Um, I am so excited for this episode. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. Um, so this is the week of
Thank you for having us,
E3.
Pocket.
What?
Thank you for having us.
Oh yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you
definitely.
guys for coming on.
I'm happy to be back.
I'm so excited to have you all here. This is the week of E3, so we're gonna be talking about a lot of that. We're gonna be talking about whatever we want
boy.
as well, and getting to know each
boy.
other more because some people here are not as acquainted. But first, let's go down and let's meet our guests. Starting with, I guess, TheKirblet. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Well, hello everyone. My name is TheKirblet. Ladies and gentlemen, I do retro games, particularly going forward. Now I'm going to be focusing on more pixel-based games here on my channel. And you can find me over at twitch.tv/TheKirblet, and I am happy to be back.
Ah, lovely, lovely. Yes, TheKirblet as well was. We did a little thing together. You can find that on the YouTube channel. Reviewing. What were we doing?
We had reacted to the IGN Summer Showcase.
That's right. That's right.
When we did that, yeah.
It's great, and you guys should check it out! Exclamation point YouTube if you want to see that. And moving on, we have Iznib. I guess I'll just go around. I don't know if you guys can't see my order. But Iznib, how are you doing?
Well, I am very well, Pocket. Thank you so much for having me back again, sir. I greatly appreciate it. So, Kirblet, GameTracks, Silver, anybody else in chat who does not know me, it's me. Good old
him.
Iznib. I'm
It's
back
Iznib.
again. It is. You know me. I am the reigning, undisputed champion
internet
of the
can't handle
podcast.
him.
Yes, Normcore Eddie, you heard that. Get at me, bro. Variety streamer extraordinaire and all that jazz.
I think you're
Yes,
cutting out just a little bit on
Actually,
my screen. Are you guys
Cutting out.
cutting out?
A
Yeah, but
little,
the,
a
It's
little
cutting
bit
out.
of
it's
The internet
beautiful.
can't handle Iznib.
It's
Yeah,
too much.
it's
It's too
over
much.
9,000.
Can't handle him.
it's so great too because it's like I'm following your energy. It doesn't. I'm hearing like
Over
bits of what you're saying.
9,000.
What was that?
I think you got the gist.
Oh, we totally
Can you not
did.
hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear
Alright,
you.
Cool. It's all good.
Hello. Yeah. No, it's like I don't even know what he's saying, but I am pumped. I am so juiced for this.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's twitch.tv/Iznib.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I'm your best buddy. I'm also the reigning podcast champion.
Yes, you are. You very much are.
Yes, there we go. Throwing down the gauntlet.
Throwing down. And we should keep this party
I think I covered
going.
it.
We have for the first time here, we have GameTracks. GameTracks, thank you for actually making time in your schedule to come and see and do this. I mean, would you like to give a little bit of a pitch to the audience of your channel?
Of course. Again, my name is GameTracks, and I love video game music, classic and retro video games, mods of all types, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, all that good stuff. And I'm really, really happy to be here talking about E3 and all kinds of gaming goodness. And yeah, this is my
Yeah.
first time here, so I'm just ready to kind of have a good time, you know?
I'm
That's
so
about it.
mad excited. Oh, whatever. Pocket, shut up!
Happy
You're
video
embarrassing
games.
yourself in front of your friends. Silverlinings01, not Silverlinings1. That was my mistake. But we corrected that. How are you?
So,
Yes,
yeah,
go for
I'm
it. Take the
good.
lead.
So happy to actually be able to make it. I was meant to come on last week, but then I had an arrangement that I completely forgot about. But
Yeah.
I'm really happy that I managed to make it this week. Really, really happy.
So,
So exciting.
tell me a little bit about what you play. I know you play Brawlhalla and League of Legends.
Yeah,
What
at the
else?
moment, pretty much those two, but I do occasionally play Elder Scroll Legends, which is the card game version of Skyrim.
Okay.
And I also play Legends of Runeterra, which is a card game version of
Yes, of
League of
League.
Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
I play
She's
a
the biggest
Poro
card
deck,
nerd out of all of
which...
us.
Sorry?
She's the biggest card nerd out of all of us.
Yes, but I can't get into Magic the Gathering, which you guys clearly do.
Yeah.
It's too much of a
Yet.
beast.
Yet.
Yes, that's
Yet.
true.
We're gonna
Oh,
fix
Brock is
that in a bit.
challenging you.
Yes, I definitely do throw down the challenge. But more importantly, we've got just so much news tonight. I joke Iznib's been on the show and Kirblet's been on the show enough to know like I have to make jokes about what the actual news is for the week, but we've got E3. So I guess where do we start? I guess Summer Games Fest was the first thing in E3. Should we talk about that? Or is there any piece of news that sticks out to you guys that you guys want to talk about first before we dive into all that?
No, I think that's a good
E3,
start.
that's a
Summer
good-
Games Fest
okay.
is a good start to this.
Sounds good to me. Summer Games Fest. We didn't get the Switch Pro revealed. No,
Wait till like Tuesday. When
it's gonna be
Nintendo has their
Tuesday.
Direct. I
It's
think
gonna be
that'll
Tuesday. Like
It's gotta be Tuesday.
It's gotta be
'cause
Tuesday.
That's when the Nintendo's Direct is. So
Yeah. Oh,
soon.
I should also say, you lovely people in the chat, if you ask any questions, the mods will hold on to them and make sure that we know them. You can also ping us directly. Probably just mention them in the comments. We will answer them during the show. So yeah, Summer Games Fest. I don't have the list pulled up of everything that went on. The key things that I remember. Summer Games Fest. Man, I've been watching so many of these presentations that I'm just blanking. But it was memorable, and that's what's important. Yeah, they had Ryan Reynolds promoting Fall Free Guy. Kirblet, what did they have at Summer Games Fest? You remember?
The biggest one that everyone finally can shut up about. Hopefully, gets revealed is Elden Ring.
Yes.
Gameplay was revealed. Elden
Yes.
Ring finally
that's
got
right.
revealed. Yeah, and it's basically in the vein of the Soulsborne games. It's that kind of that spiritual successor feel, but hopefully we'll learn more. But the gameplay for Elden Ring, what I saw is actually pretty sick looking. So
Yeah, as someone who's
Yeah, it looks
who's-
incredible.
yeah, it does. So the hype is still there. So hopefully, hopefully the developers will follow up with more information about that.
yeah, I'm not a
I just
Souls.
love the fact that they
Yeah, go.
actually show gameplay, you know?
Yeah.
I was expecting
And
another
not some
trailer.
sort
What
of
was
a
it? I was
pre-rendered
not expecting
cutscene.
gameplay.
I love when they say
Yeah,
in
it was
engine.
amazing.
In engine.
Yeah, in engine too. Yeah, none of it was pre-rendered or anything. It was all in engine.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic show of faith to the players.
Yeah, in engine. You know what else was in engine? The Mandalorian is done with Unreal. So I don't think in engine shows us much. That also we got Tina's Wonderland. It was
Yeah,
Wonderlands. So it's Borderlands, but with a sci-fi fantasy element.
it's the successor to Tiny Tina's. It's the DLC for Borderlands 2, the Tiny Tina's Adventure.
Yeah,
It's
so
basically the sequel to that. It actually takes place like a week after that happened.
oh really? It's that.
Yeah, if I've read the info correctly, it takes place not long after that. So
Yeah, because I did not
I think
get a
it's
chance.
a standalone game too. I think it's a standalone game this
Oh,
time.
it's definitely. Yeah, I'm just pulling up more information of what was announced then. My computer's not doing too well with their. I just remember there was
Wasn't
Yeah, go on.
wasn't
GameTracks.
Metal Slug 3 Tactics
Yes.
also announced at the
Yes,
Game
that
Fest?
was
I'm
announced.
so stoked for that. I am hyped, seriously, because
If
once
that
again, I
thing
love
is
retro
online
games.
co-op, we need to play it. We need to play
Oh.
some together with everyone.
Dude, I'm so down. Like, I
Yeah.
love tactics games. Like, this is the closest thing we can get to an Advance Wars sequel. I'll take it.
This is not
So,
Advance Wars.
I'm so down.
The Advance Wars sequel was Wargroove. Have you played Wargroove? That's the spiritual
Oh
successor.
yeah, that's the spiritual successor. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've
But
heard of
Metal
that.
Slug just kind of has like it almost has like an Advance Wars aesthetic.
Yeah,
But I mean,
I
of
do hear
course,
that.
Metal Gear or Metal Slug came out first. So,
No,
but
no,
once
of
again,
course.
it's like
But
with something that looks as close, that's like the closest,
yeah, I just feel
in
like
my
it's a
opinion, at least.
no, no. I totally hear that. I feel like it's more like the Final Fantasy Tactics type of game, or like an XCOM type of
Right,
game,
right.
right? Where it's you don't get more enemies, more recruits and stuff. Even though it is similar to Advance Wars, having the military element. So that's why I don't know. Whatever. Big fan of Wargroove.
I think, yeah.
If it is more like Advance Wars, I will just throw my money down. Like it's I'm in. I am in 100%. So I finally got it all pulled up. Death Stranding got a director's cut with some teas with Metal Gear
Yeah, that's
Solid,
gonna be interesting.
and Jeff Goldblum revealed Jurassic World Evolution 2, and it
Yeah,
Yes.
that was also showcased in the PC gaming show today as well.
oh yeah,
I'm so excited.
yeah. What are they gonna
Yeah, the
do?
original game did great.
It did
Yeah,
great.
Frontier's done pretty good with the Jurassic World games. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, if they could put that kind of effort into Elite Dangerous Odyssey, I'd be a little happier.
Jurassic World
That's a
we're
tangent
talking
for another
about.
day. That's a tangent for another day.
Yeah. So we had also Among Us, and Among Us is going to be in every one of these. I swear, every single E3 presentation is going to have the 2D Among Us highlight. I don't know, because it's like it's not like
They
a next
announced
gen
like
game.
extra colors.
Yeah, like extra colors. It's gonna be in every single. I think it was in Xbox's showcase today. I'm spacing out, but I think it was, and
Was.
it was right, and it was in Summer Games Fest, and I expect it to be on the PlayStation one and on the Nintendo one. And if it does, someone's got to owe me a Coke. I don't know. It's
Nah, I'm with you on that. I think they're gonna show it on everything. Seriously.
yeah, they're like
You can't escape Among Us.
Inner Sloth has done a very good job writing the wave of popularity that it's gotten for a game released 3 years ago.
well,
They have
Yeah.
done very well for
But
themselves, and I
you've
am so
seen
happy
the
for them.
hype, right? Of the
so
regression of video games, right?
it
That's why all these consoles are doing backwards compatibility, because everyone wants to have the sort of retro 2D sort of gaming experience again. Whereas, the younger generation looked back on it and they're like, oh my god, what are they like? Now they're getting a little older, they're like, oh my god, I want to try it. Like, what started everything? And so everyone's coming out with things like Among Us and just like these little 2D games. Sonic
Hollow,
is getting a revamp.
Hollow Knight.
Oh
Sorry, I
yeah,
coughed.
that's right.
Sonic is getting a revamp.
He
Um,
is.
Sonic Colors HD or whatever it is. I don't remember what the actual name is. And then they
Ultimate. Sonic Colors Ultimate.
Ultimate.
Oh
Ultimate.
yeah, wasn't Sonic
Mhm.
Colors released on the Wii back in the day?
It was
Yep.
on the Wii.
Sure
I beat
was.
it on the
Wow.
channel. It's fine. Like it's a fine Sonic game. 3D Sonic games. I have my own grudges with. You can't go fast and then not show whatever. This will get into we're entering that territory where I'm like, if you do not telegraph attacks, if you do not telegraph any type of incoming object, right? So if you see something coming at you, you have time to react to it. And if you get hit by it, it's your fault. But in Sonic, it never was like that. It's like you're running and you fall into spikes, right? Even in 2D, it had that issue, but in 3D, it's off the rails. Anywho, that's my
I mean,
rant.
2D has its moments
Yeah,
with
poor
that
Sonic.
with that kind of BS.
It was a lot
but,
better
I mean,
though. Yeah.
Yeah. It forces you into that trial and error territory. It's like, all right, well, I hit those spikes. I won't hit
Yeah.
that again.
Exactly.
I mean,
It
they
gets
have
into
to have some sort of
memorization.
replay value.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Um.
The colors I'm actually excited for because I never played it. And I heard it was one of the better 3D Sonic games. So
Yeah. It was not
definitely
bad.
looking forward
It was
to
not
it.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a bunch of comments that is distracting me, but the Fast and the Furious integration into Rocket League. Did anyone have any comments on that? Because I did. I did a reaction with Eat. Like we did these small YouTube videos of reactions, and
I have one comment. I have one comment.
Is it going to be the same comment I have? Because it's
Next?
brilliant. Yeah, go on.
Next.
Oh, next. No, absolutely,
I'm
absolutely.
sorry. No, this is no.
No, but I do have something to say
the
on it.
better integration was Back to the Future. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, they didn't. What they didn't do in Summer Games Fest, because this is all Jeff Keighley. What they didn't do is save the last thing to be Fast and the Furious. I don't even know if that game came out, but in the Game Awards, the last thing they did was they brought on the actors from Fast and the Furious, and they showed the Fast and the Furious game, and it was really lame. And so I'm just like,
Awful.
this was.
Successful.
I was like, this is an improvement. Do your thing, get yourself in a game that people like, and move on with your life. Right? It'll cost you millions less.
I have yet to see a Fast and Furious game that is good.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But this is brilliant. Just put yourself in Fortnite or Rocket League and move on. Right? People will appreciate you.
I think the last time they even did something similar to that was in the Forza Horizon series. They had, I want to say it was Forza Horizon 2. They had a Fast and the Furious DLC pack. And it was like, hey, this is a welcome addition. This makes sense.
Right.
But then, of course, they're like, you know what? Let's make our own game.
Yeah.
And it ended up being terrible.
Let's make a Jumanji
The
video
best thing
game.
that you can do at the moment is just getting advertisement from other video game companies. Like,
Exactly.
just crossovers
That's
with
a smart route.
Fortnite, like the amount of crossovers that are currently happening with Brawlhalla, like Rick and Morty, Hellboy, like just ridiculous. The amount of crossovers that they have. It's the best advertisement, really.
Yeah.
Everyone's
No doubt.
already talking about it and playing it. I'm just waiting
Especially
for
with
the Among
Rocket
Us
League.
crossovers.
Jeez.
Yeah, Brawlhalla I really wanted to get into, but I couldn't, even though I'm a big Smash player. And they have Rayman. I
Mhm.
want to play as Rayman.
They do have
Smash.
Rayman.
They do have Rayman.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking
And
of
he's
Brawlhalla-
a bastard to play
Oh.
against. He's
Speaking of
awful.
Brawlhalla,
Yes,
anyone
Kirblet?
catch the announcement that the Ninja Turtles are going to be in Brawlhalla?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Now I have to play
Yeah.
Brawlhalla.
All four, and it looks
Yep.
pretty good.
I'm
oh,
I'm a
can't
sucker
wait.
for crossovers. Sorry, Silver Linings. Go on.
No, I'm good. He said everything that we got Ninja Turtles. We got Ninja Turtles. Come on. Although Shredder isn't a character.
Oh yeah, that
Aw.
is.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
he's a
sad.
playable character too. I think.
Yeah. Wait, can you play a Splinter?
No,
Oh,
I
no,
haven't seen.
Support. He's just
Aw.
support.
He's busy. He's an older guy. He's an older rat.
Yeah. I didn't even know when Turtles came out like 100 years ago.
200. Overwatch 2 stuff came out this week. Do any of you guys play Overwatch? I tried it
anymore.
for
No, didn't
Nope.
it?
Not anymore.
I tried like the free week, and I was like, this is just. I think it's fireworks. It was just fireworks.
The brain doesn't work that fast.
Yeah, I was like,
It just doesn't. There's way too much going on in that game. I'm like,
and I play,
what?
yeah, and I play Pro Smash. Like, it's just like I walk into a room, my body comes out. Like, what is going on? And it just I didn't feel once again like there was any agency to me playing. But then again, I'm a scrub. Get good, right? I should just get good. But
Just gotta stick with it, man.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I really wanted that game to be for me because I have never seen. Well, okay, whatever. I've never seen a Blizzard game that came out and I was like, this game's not gonna be a game that I'm. Every game they came out with Warcraft and then Warcraft 2 and then Diablo. So they did merge companies during that. And then, every game they put out is just the best thing ever. I don't know if everyone agrees with me on this, but like Diablo 2 was a fantastic, fantastic game. Warcraft
is.
3, fantastic, fantastic game. Diablo 3, let's not talk about it. And and they even have like
Forged. Hell no, let's not talk about
yeah,
that.
yeah, and then they but whatever. I figured that this would be the game I would get into, but Overwatch, I really wanted to get into it. Whatever.
I haven't really been into many shooters since Black Ops 3. I stopped kind of playing the shooter games since that one.
Destiny was the last heavy multiplayer shooter that I played, and that was the first Destiny, not the second one. So I'm way out
Yeah.
of touch when it comes to that.
I mean, I stopped at Call of Duty 3 or Call of Duty 2. Now it's just
Last
Metroid
FPS
Prime.
game
Yeah. No,
last
My
Kirblet.
FPS
favorite
game I
modes
played
were
was Doom
zombies.
Eternal.
1 second. I want to see what Kirblet was. Kirblet, I think.
The last FPS game I played was Doom Eternal.
Awesome.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
really
really
good one.
good. I
See, I was talking about multiplayer, but yeah, Doom Eternal was
yeah.
freaking incredible.
yeah, it was.
I never played their multiplayers. The last multiplayer online
hadn't either.
game. Yeah, go on.
No,
Kirblet.
I'm agreeing with you. I hadn't played Doom's multiplayer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the last multiplayer online game I've played that's a shooter, well, aside from Splatoon, was SOCOM 2 for the PSP.
Holy cow!
Yeah, that was the last shooty game I
That's taking
played.
it way back.
Yeah.
SOCOM.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know what that is.
It was SOCOM, U.S.
ancient.
Navy SEALs.
That could have been the last SOCOM that came out too.
I don't know. I think there's like
PSP.
one more. Yeah, no, it's
Actually,
probably.
I gotta find out.
Yeah. Do the quick googlings. We also got Nier Automata in Fall Guys once again. Just do crossovers. Keep doing these crossovers. I don't know.
Everyone loves them.
Everyone loves crossovers. It's the reason I bought Rivals of Ether, and whatever. They have Shovel Knight and Rivals of
The
Ether.
last SOCOM game was SOCOM 4,
Okay.
released 10 years ago. Back in
What was that
2011.
on PSP or PS Vita? PS2?
That was on
Probably Vita.
PS3.
With no crossplay.
PS3?
That's why
I
it
didn't
fit.
even know they had a SOCOM for PS3.
Yeah.
That's why they failed, and
I think
also
I remember that game coming out too.
they also failed because they didn't put it
It
on the
wasn't
Vita.
that good. It didn't review well.
Oh no, they didn't put it on the Vita. That was the nail in the coffin. You have to put it on the Vita if you want your game to succeed. Far Cry 6. I don't play Far Cry, but I love Breaking Bad. So Giancarlo
That's the-
Esposito.
Oh,
Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito.
Yeah,
yes,
no,
such a
he's
good actor.
amazing.
He's
He's a
just
great
like
actor.
he's just like the mob boss of everything now. It's just that's what he is. Even in Disney, like he's just everywhere and whatever. It's a great typecast.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
funny because people have mixed feelings about having like celebrities in video games, but personally, I like it. I think it adds this kind of like, I don't know, it adds this, hard to explain, but I don't
I
know, it
think
just
it
gives the game more
plays-
star power, you know?
It
I remember,
depends
like,
on
the
it.
last-
plays to his strengths. It plays to Giancarlo Esposito's strengths as
Yeah.
as an actor as well.
Right.
And so that's going to add a bit more credibility to the game when you can get a good acting or
Yeah.
voiceover stuff
Yeah,
like
it gets
that.
you in the game. Like it gives you that, you know, you really feel like you're experiencing it. It's a little
Like-
deeper.
Like they
It
did
gets
this.
you into the immersion.
Yeah, they did it with movies, with animated films, right? Where they had well-known names and that boosted how well the box office did. And so that started with Aladdin and I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in the comments. It started with Aladdin and it started with oh man, why am I forgetting his name? Robin Williams. Yeah, who said not to have his name on any of the promotional materials and had
Yeah,
to
he
sue
didn't want to
them
be
afterwards.
credited.
Yep, didn't want to be credited. So maybe they're trying to
There's
do
reason
that.
for it too.
What was the
He
reason?
wanted the film to succeed on its own rather than have
There you
his
go.
name be the star power for it.
Yeah. And so for me, it's just about how they use it. Like with Tina's Wonderlands, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. When they started having the voice cast, it's you're clearly seeing it's Borderlands, and then you're seeing all these comedy. I mean, they're well-known comedians who do a decent job being part of Borderlands, doing the voices. That sounds awesome to me. Same thing with Giancarlo, right? Even Evil Dead the game. I mean that is really just one franchise, and having the person who does Ash in the game, I'm a fan. Excellent. Silverlinings,
Excellent.
you're an Evil Dead fan?
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in many years, but I remember having much fun on my PS2
Having
playing
Bruce
Evil Dead.
Campbell is-
Even if the film scared me, like
Well, yeah.
even if the film was a little bit too much for young Silver, it was good.
Yeah. Well, have you
I
seen?
love I
Yeah.
just love the campy horror stuff, and having Bruce
Yeah.
Campbell on the project is gives the game
That's it.
its legitimacy.
I've never played. I was always curious about the PS2 one. They have like 3 games. How does Evil Dead have like 3 games?
I don't know which version I played, but I remember getting stuck at a church once. I remember this one level where I was stuck at a church and I was too afraid to go outside because it wasn't like the normal zombies that they had outside. It was like some mutated version that was a lot scarier.
Oh my, oh my. So there's also Monster Hunter Stories 2, which I didn't get a chance to see for some reason. I'm sure someone's obsessed with that out there, and for good reason. I mean, Monster Hunter is I think Capcom's biggest franchise now. I don't know.
I've seen the
Um,
gameplay, but I've never done it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played it.
And then yeah, I played a little bit of it. My brother got it for me at one point, the 3DS version, Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. And it's such a grindy game. But it has such a big world, it's a really really well done game that will take my life away. It is that grindy. And would be just it would be like getting into D&D with a bunch of friends. I would never come out of my room, right? Like it would just be that and no life. it's
Tempted to get into D&D though. Like I've been tempted. I've had a
You're
few.
slowly becoming a hikikomori.
well, you also Silver, you play League of Legends, so you are probably in a similar situation. League of Legends, when I used
Yeah.
to play it, right? It just soaks up your life. Do you have any life yet? Any excess life you got over there? We can
Not
use that
really. It
in
doesn't feel that
yeah.
way.
Oh, okay.
um, but yeah, I have been looking for something else to try and maybe pick up. You know, I really do like League, and I'm getting okay with it. But I am looking into other games. I'm just not sure. Like it's for me, I don't like doing them alone. So it's more of a fact of who can I convince to take a leap of faith to give something a real
Who can I
go with me.
rope into my madness? Yeah.
Yes. whose other lives can I destroy with these video games?
Yeah, I quit. Um but that is the most that is the bulk. What I think there was like one more thing. No, I think that's everything from the Summer Games Fest. And then yesterday we had Ubisoft, which I actually missed. But I know
Mario
Rabbids.
got a sequel.
How does that look? Because
Yes.
I enjoyed. I didn't
It
finish.
looks fun. It looks
Yeah.
fun. I haven't played the first game, and I want to. But,
I
Oh,
haven't played any
it
of
looks
them,
good.
oh man, I should
but
just
I've
like
heard that they're fun.
I've got to like ship you guys my copy or something so you can borrow it or whatever. It's fun, dude. The entire game was on sale with the DLC for like $7 on the eShop like
Oh, wow.
a month ago. And
Oh,
that was
dang.
worth it. That was so worth it.
You need to pick it up.
Yeah, because it's a great look. You know, GameTracks. You were looking at you were looking at the Metal Slug tactics game. This is probably, I mean, if it is what I'm thinking, where it's more like, I guess like Fire Emblem or XCOM, you should play Kingdom Battle. It's great, and it's got Mario and Rabbids. Not that I'm a huge fan of Rabbids, but they do a good job. It's got a
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not really.
they
a
tone
Rabbids
down
fan. I mean,
yeah, they tone down the annoying parts. They really do.
Yeah.
It's
But
it's
Mario gets a gun.
yeah, Mario gets it. Well, they changed the guns so they're more goofy. So
Yeah.
they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
They Apple iPhoned it.
Like
Yeah.
what interesting story about that when Ubisoft first pitched that Mario had a gun to Shigeru Miyamoto, they were expecting such pushback. Miyamoto's like, I'm cool with it, let's do it. It looks cool, why not?
I mean, the man signed off on Smash Brothers at one point, right? So
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
A
you
bunch of-
had to.
a bunch of their characters beating the crap out of each other.
yeah. I mean, the '90s was a weird time. I mean, we were just
Oh,
rewatching the
boy.
Mario movie, which another piece of news that came out was they the Mario movie had 20 minutes of unseen footage, which my brother told me is only them like doing plumbing. But I kind of want to see that anyways.
Yeah.
Are you guys?
I mean, I've not really seen him do much plumbing in his life to own the
Oh
title
man,
of
I
plumber.
remember watching that movie as a kid in the
Yeah,
theater.
I've
and
got to
I
ask,
was like,
who doesn't know this? Oh, sorry, Kirblet, finish before I.
no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, so who has not seen or does not know the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s? Silver,
I've not
Iznib,
seen it, but I have heard of it.
have you heard of it? You've heard of it, Iznib?
You have to see it.
Yeah, okay.
I
GameTracks
have
knows
to
what I'm
see
talking
it.
about.
It is a
You
dumpster
have to see it.
fire.
It is.
It is the most
I've
glorious dumpster
seen
fire, though.
a lot of films in my time. I
No-
have seen it. I was tempted, but I was a little bit wary of it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
You gotta let go when you watch it.
Yeah.
No expectations.
no
Just
expectations.
Be like, you know what? I don't have anything to do for the next 2 hours, so I'm gonna watch this movie, and then I'll come out of it.
And yeah, and you do a drinking game. Do yourself a favor and make it a drinking game.
Ooh.
Absolutely terrible.
can't drink
in the
alone.
Sure did.
visual.
The cast
Was
did.
drunk. Bob Hoskins most of the time was drunk filming that movie too.
Yeah, they were drunk.
Was it Hoskins that broke his arm during one of the scenes when they were driving a car and he was hanging? One of them was hanging off. It was either him or John Leguizamo was hanging off a car, and he hit a pole. His hand hit a pole, broke his arm, and so during the end, I believe in the scene where he's using the fungus to negate the ray that turns him into a dinosaur, his arm was in a cast, and you can like clearly see it. Anywho,
I
it's
didn't know that.
yeah.
Was it as
Line
bad
doesn't make
as
you want to
the
watch the movie. I
Superman
don't know what else will.
moustache?
Oh, wait. Let's go down the line. GameTracks. What did you say?
Oh no, I was saying if the line you just said doesn't make you want to watch the movie,
Yeah,
at all, I don't know
exactly.
what else will. I mean, a fungus that negates the power to keep you from being a dinosaur. I mean, really, that should have been the whole trailer right there.
Yeah.
it.
So Silver, I also cut you off. Were you saying anything?
Oh, I was just saying, is it as bad as the Superman moustache in Justice League? Is it that badly
it's-
covered up?
Okay, here's the pitch. Okay, the people who did it got the rights to it after showing Nintendo their concept art for a dystopian, dark, like gritty Mad Max-esque future of something not related to Mario. Now you combine the two. There you go. It's weird. It's very,
It's so
very
weird.
weird.
Yeah.
And it's worth watching for the dancing. If anyone remembers the dancing scenes, it's worth it.
It was so bad that
Yeah,
Nintendo
some of the
refused to ever
music
let
is
anyone.
actually pretty memorable.
Yeah, it's
Nintendo
great.
refused to let anyone do any kind of Nintendo property movies for a very long time until now they're developing a Mario movie, I think.
Yeah, they're like the Minions guys are unassuming. Let's just use them.
Ooh.
It's gonna be the most milquetoast thing ever.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the most like bland. Anywho, I'm using the right phrase, right? The next thing was was there anything else with Ubisoft? They must have come out with like dancers talking about Just Dance. They always do that. They always do something stupid with
Oh,
Just
of course,
Dance.
it's not going to be on the Wii this year.
Is it?
Is it
I saw
not?
that.
Oh wow!
It's not going to be on the Wii.
I
So
loved it on the
Finally,
Wii.
they retired. They retired Just Dance for the Wii. No more.
Oh my gosh! Rest in peace.
Sucks. I'm so unimpressed.
So Silver, you know that they've been doing this on the Wii for years and years and years. Like after okay. Just checking because I'm like not everyone knows that. Like why and how? And
It's like they sneak it to the Wii owners, like, hey, you know,
Yeah.
it's Just Dance.
it's Just Dance 2021. What? My
Look, it's like Just Dance.
Everyone
Women
likes
with a band on
Just
the back.
Dance.
Yeah. Oh man, and I think it's the only game coming. Look, I'm just making a statement. I wonder if there are any other games coming to the Wii as well. Probably not.
I bet you they probably just stopped sports games on the Wii.
That's what I was
too.
thinking. Yeah.
What- Yeah, because I feel like that's always the last type of games to stop on a console is sports games.
Yeah.
And
But they
Just
stopped
Dance.
it. Yeah, but I think they stopped Just Dance for the Wii U a long time ago. Probably
Oh,
during the
Wii U,
lifespan.
yeah, Wii U
Yeah,
didn't stand
yeah.
a chance.
Hey, but you
I
can
mean, how do
play
you even play it with that?
with the Wii.
Have
Yeah,
a gamepad in one hand and a nunchuck in the other? I mean, I don't know if
it's
that
on
works as
phones
well.
now. Yeah, it's weird.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
On
s-
phones?
yeah, they
Oh
have
my.
a phone
How
version
does
where you
that
like
work?
you cast it to your TV and then you connect your phone
That
and
sounds like a lot of work.
yeah, and then I
Too
believe
many
that's how it
steps.
works. Yeah, and then you use your phone as an accelerometer. It's weird. It's very weird. Actually, it makes more sense than that, I don't
I
know,
mean, the
like
phone's
a plug and play.
accelerometer, yeah, it would make some sort of sense,
I mean,
but
that's all it
still,
was with the Wii, right? So, I mean, the we had a little bit more, but not that much more. um, so I don't think there was anything else in the Ubisoft Direct that is notable. I'm probably wrong. Someone mentioned it in the comments. And we will move on
I think they,
to. Hmm?
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I think they announced. I mean, I know what no one probably cares, but I know they did some more DLC for Valhalla, right? For
yes, they
Assassin's Creed.
did. They did
Oh,
announce
Ah.
yeah,
Valhalla,
they did.
Valhalla
They're
DLC.
extending that game instead of coming out with another Assassin's Creed. So
Oh, goodness.
Well, at least
it's
it's
either a
not
good thing or a bad thing.
right. At
It's
least it's
only a
not
matter of
I
yearly.
know.
I would say Assassin's Creed has like this theme of doing a really good game, followed by a kind of half-assed one,
Oh
followed
yeah.
by a
I
really
think
good
they have
one.
two developers doing
I
it.
don't know. Like it feels like, I really liked Valhalla and I'm glad it's getting more attention. But the one before that was it Odyssey, set in ancient Greece. Or it was I just felt that one lacked a little. Like I don't know, there were just parts of it that I wasn't a big fan of.
I get them
But I
confused. I'm not
probably
even gonna lie. I know there was like an Odyssey, and then there was another one that was open world like that too, but I just can't
Like
even remember the name of
Origins,
it.
I think it was.
There we go. Yeah, Origins. Origin was the
Origins.
ones that seemed kind of lackluster, but
Might have
Wasn't
Odyssey
that?
been
apparently got good
Origin.
reception.
I don't even know. I can't even keep track. I thought Origins was one of like the spin-off ones.
Dude, there's too many. They need to just start calling them Assassin's Creed 2021,
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
2020.
So
Like,
it's
seriously.
at this point they're releasing them as quick as Madden games and FIFA games.
Exactly.
but
In
well,
Call
it
of
seems like they're
Duty.
slowing down,
Expansion
right?
packs for The Sims.
Yeah, new Assassin's Creed 3DS XL Series X. That's how they should do it.
Director's cut.
Oh my god, could you
Vid-
imagine?
If I came honestly, that's what I should do for my video game. Call it new whatever. Yeah, definitely do that. Definitely do that. But then we have well, okay, I have to ask one question. Did they announce any DLC for the Phoenix Rising or Phoenix Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? No, Phoenix the game that was on all the consoles.
The new Phoenix Wright games, basically.
No, it's not.
That
No.
should be
I was
at
making a joke
Capcom.
there. I was making a joke there.
Oh,
The
I thought you were being serious.
No, I was making a joke there. The game that the Zelda ripoff, which is not a Zelda ripoff, apparently. I've heard
Oh,
it's actually pretty
yeah,
good.
the Breath of the Wild. Yeah, the
Yes.
Breath of the Wild clone.
Yeah, well,
What's it
apparently
called?
it's very original. We had someone on the show who actually played through it and was like, "Listen, guys, it's very original." But it
I'm
does
talking
borrow
about
the
Genshin
aesthetics.
Impact.
No, well, no, Genshin
No, not
Impact
that
is
one.
that one is
Oh,
a
I
a
mean, you were kind
ripoff
of
of the aesthetics.
describing it. I had to ask.
It's all of them.
I
Yeah,
think it
all
is
of them are
something
ripoffs of Breath of
Rising.
the Wild in that regard. But no, it's Phoenix, whatever it is. The point is, it sounds like it's not getting DLC. It didn't do well. I don't think it did well because the price went down pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, now I know it, and actually now I know what game you're referring to. Yeah, Phoenix Rising.
Phoenix Rising, yeah.
Mhm.
Which is yeah. I do want to play that game. It does look good, but I guess no one else wants to. So we can move on to the Xbox and Bethesda showcase.
Oh man,
Yeah, because that was
Dude.
today.
All right.
that blew my mind.
It seems
It
up your
did.
alley there, GameTracks.
What blew your
Yeah,
mind?
it legit blew my mind. I mean, first off, I personally just liked the presentation itself. The fact that they just were just bam, 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 game after
Yeah.
game. They gave like if you're, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like an Xbox fanboy or anything like that, but it made me excited for Microsoft. Like I was just like, holy cow, this is what they're doing with all their billion-dollar, acquisitions. They are literally putting their teams to work and creating experiences for their fan base, and that's what
same
made
day
me
on Game
excited.
Pass.
It's like they didn't talk. Yeah, and that's another thing too, is like Game Pass has gotten to a point where if you don't have it, why don't you? Like there's
Yeah.
only a few reasons why you shouldn't have it. Because I don't own an Xbox and I have Game Pass because I have it on PC. And they're coming out with so many games that it just doesn't like if you even play them for like a few hours, then
Yeah.
it's worth the money. Like it
I-
truly is. And the fact that every game is like exclusive, Game Pass, exclusive, Game Pass, day
Yeah.
one, Game
Yeah.
Pass, all this,
And
it's exciting. And they
yeah.
didn't have any filler.
Yeah, it was all
Next thing
yeah.
you know,
No, I will say if they did that and they had a little bit of like I like the way Nintendo does their directs. I do. It just a little bit in between, then it would be just I think this is still like a 5-star type of deal in terms of their approach to it, where it's just rapid fire, showing gameplay footage, all that stuff, right? But for some reason the Nintendo aspect of it where they have just a tiny they have a tiny bumper between each game. I think that really adds to it. But hey, I'm a Nintendo fanboy, so what am I
I'll
gonna
be
say?
honest. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I think the reason Microsoft took the route they did is because they have something to prove at this point.
Oh yeah.
Because they didn't do very well last generation. I mean, they really didn't. PS4 pretty much stomped them, and then
Okay.
of course the Switch came out and just made a hardcore impression. And of course, when the Xbox One X and Series X released, or Series X, whatever they're called, they didn't have anything to play on them. So of course everybody's like, where are the freaking games? And Microsoft's like, hold my beer. And that's what they did.
Speaking
They
of beer,
rapidly
are you
Yeah.
gonna put
didn't
it in
have
the
a
new
chance to
Xbox
breathe.
game fridge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they announced the game fridge.
A mini fridge.
A mini
Like-
fridge.
What?
Yeah. You know
Yeah,
what?
what's this?
You know what? Sure. Like whatever, do that. That's great. Yeah,
Hold my
I will
beer,
give them
put it in-
kudos.
Put it in my little mini fridge if you want. Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
mean to
I really
No, you're
enjoyed the
right.
approach they took. They needed that approach.
That's really cool.
No one had anything bad to say about their presentation. I mean, they gave you everything you asked for. They had Halo. They didn't have Fable, but they had Halo. They had Horizon.
So I
I mean,
did
they
a
had some good stuff in there.
I did a little
Was that,
reactions video.
was that any loss that they didn't have Fable? I don't think there's much of a loss that there wasn't Fable there.
No, they had enough to make up for it, in my opinion.
So I did a little reaction video to that one as well. That one was with, I'm like spacing out. That one was with Yeet today, and Yeet wasn't a big fan of it, but I guess it's just because he doesn't play all those games. But there's so many games there. Man, I'm just trying to think. I'm like I skipped over the ones I did with you, Kirblet. I skipped over
Yeah.
unpacking and stuff like that. We can talk about that in a little bit.
We can
But-
talk about that on there if you want.
Yeah, with the games that were coming out, there wasn't stuff for him, and I totally understand that. And Halo looked really cool.
Psychonauts.
Psychonauts,
Cool.
I was like, it's next on my list to play. I loaded it up on my PC, and it just T-posed and glitched out. I was like, come on, man! Like I just really want to play this iconic game. Like why? Yeah, so I can't play it yet. I have to figure that out. But so like I'm excited for Psychonauts 2, even though I haven't gotten Psychonauts 1 to work. That would be an interesting Smash character, but anywho, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
Raz.
that wouldn't be a bad character.
That would
to
not
put
be a
in there.
bad character.
Put Raz in
Um,
there.
But I guess because it's Microsoft, I as well. I remembered that they didn't even show anything from Perfect Dark, which they're working on. So we know that's coming out, and we don't even have to worry about like they're working on it. They showed us more games instead of showing that. But there was a part of me that was like, you have Rare, do something with Rare for us. Like give us something with Rare. Give us Banjo. Give us they're not shy from using Conquer. Like give us they did Live and Reloaded, and I bet it sold amazingly. Like give us something. Appease the Nintendo fans. Appease the like Japanese audience you're trying to get, So anywho, that's my one.
I kind of
Yeah.
I kind of disagree, and the reason
Yeah.
why is because I think like what Xbox is trying to do is they need new IPs that they can grow. Like they're kind of late to the party, because I mean when you really think about it, they don't have much in terms of
Yeah.
like an exclusive game that's lasted through all the generations they've had. Like Halo has fallen off. So they're really trying hard to bring that back. Gears
Okay.
of War, I mean, it sold pretty good, but it's getting kind of stale because it's kind of like the same thing every time.
Yeah.
As to where you
Yeah.
have games like with Sony, they have their Ratchet and Clanks, and
Well, they just bought
Nintendo
that.
has Mario.
Oh, the new
Yeah,
Ratchet and Clank too.
But yeah,
yeah, exactly. I mean, they all have staying power. So far, Microsoft has not been able to prove that, and they have a lot of games they're experimenting with
Yeah.
all the money they're throwing at these studios. They're like, hey, make something unique. Hopefully, it does well, and if it does, we will keep making it.
I think they've got enough
So-
now. I mean, I don't know. Like, look at
Oh, of course
PlayStation
they
All
do
Star.
now.
Yeah, look at PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. They couldn't get much. They don't own the rights to Metal Gear Solid, so they only got Raiden, who was in a side game. They were able to get Big Daddy from BioShock and Ratchet and Clank and all that stuff because once again, Sony just bought Ratchet and Clank, Insomniac or whatever they are, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, they had Kratos, Parappa the
God
Rapper.
of War. Wow.
Well, Kratos from God of War, yeah. I guess they had. I think the entire thing was third-party reps. They didn't even have Crash Bandicoot, right?
For sure.
I don't think they had
I've never played
Spyro.
the game, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, but like think about it. Like this is one of the big ways to show off that you have all the IPs, and they didn't have it, and that was one of the nails in that coffin. For PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale, when Battle Royale meant something different. But yeah, with Microsoft, like they've got all IPs, especially with Rare. Like they have the Rare IPs. They could use those. That Rare has no. Do you disagree on those? Or are they
I
just
think they
not
have that
selling
many.
well? Okay.
Yeah,
so
I mean they tried with certain games, they just didn't do well. Like the Banjo, what was the last one? Banjo Nuts and Bolts, I think is what it was called, or something like that.
Mhm.
that was on the
Yeah.
360.
And that didn't do well.
That was on the
Yeah,
360.
that was on
though.
360, and it did pretty bad.
But like,
So-
Yeah,
But it was-
because it was such a departure from the
Yeah.
other Banjo games. It was
exactly.
it was too drastic of a change.
yeah, that's the
Like
thing.
a completely different game than what people were accustomed to with the first two.
Like they have Ori and the Blind Forest, right? They could do a platforming game with Conker or Banjo, and people would be upset that's not a 3D platformer. But like, they could do something with these. They own Battletoads, and they did something with it. I'm proud of them, right? They finally did something with Battletoads, but
Yeah,
Rare,
they put him in Killer Instinct.
yeah. That was probably the better. I think Battletoads did decently. The Battletoads new game.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
But
like
they've got to tread on thin ice, though. Like you can't. Microsoft always has this habit of trying to like put their stamp on whatever it is that they commandeer or
Yeah.
take over, and it can really anger people. And some companies of any attention is good attention, but for Microsoft and for gaming companies especially, negative attention is negative. Like you don't want to screw around your community too much because they have such. Like you have Sony, they'll just go to Sony if you annoy them at Xbox.
right.
If you annoy them at Sony, they'll go to Nintendo, and if they annoy Nintendo, they'll go to Xbox. So they have all these massive competitions, and if you play around with something that they love and that they had memories of when they were a kid, you're gonna lose them, and you're gonna lose them hard. Not just for that one game, you're gonna lose them consecutively
But like
for other
yeah.
games as well.
The second when Banjo went into Smash, people were like, "When's Banjo 3E coming out? Like when is it actually? When are they actually doing that?" I don't know. I think that they have IPs that they can utilize, and I don't disagree with their approach of having new IPs. It's just they've got these IPs. Why not use them? They're doing it with Perfect Dark. They're doing their own take on Perfect Dark, and probably staying not too far away from probably hopefully not doing what Silverlinings is saying, where they alienate the fan base. But it looks cool. It looks cool so far. But it's a bit of a tangent. I get passionate.
Yeah,
about
because
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean with Banjo, that I noticed, like, because I'm not gonna lie, I did not grow up with an N64, so I do not have the
Okay.
nostalgia for Banjo.
Yeah.
But I see where you're coming from. But at the same time, they don't want to screw it up. Like that's one thing because I mean I kind of agree with Silver on that. Like you don't want to mess, especially considering that Banjo is on another platform. They took it from Nintendo and brought it to the Xbox. They've had one chance and they screwed over their fan base with nuts and bolts. Even though it was on the 360, it was on the Microsoft, it was on Xbox, and they pretty much ruined it. So now they really have to kind of take their time and figure out what people want. Because another thing that people don't understand is like when it comes to these like, beloved characters, some of them don't have the same level of staying power. Like they can't make that many mistakes. Like for instance with Sonic, Sonic games have been like pretty bad for a while with these 3D games, but people still look forward
He's
to
still
Sonic games.
he's just known
So,
for it now.
but when it comes to Banjo, it's different. They messed up nuts and bolts and no one asked for another one for a while until like recently when everyone's doing these remakes and remasters and all that. And now everybody's like, bring Banjo back. So they have to be like, all right, well, we're going to have to try to release this game in like the next 2 or 3 years if they're going to, make it from scratch,
Right, the
but
hype train.
what they could do is make a remaster.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
See if it's still relevant
and
and
so
have
I
it
mean,
appeal
that's
to
what
newer
they did
people.
with Crash Bandicoot, right? Crash Bandicoot was
Exactly.
basically just a
It did well,
it
and they
was
made another
just,
game.
if not more successful than the original release.
They
I
did it
mean,
with
it was
yeah.
amazing
They did it with
to
Oddworld.
see.
Spyro trilogy too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hmm.
a-
Yeah, the Spyro.
And you know what they also did it with? Conquer, which is why I was actually looking to the side to see if Conquer did well. They did Conquer Live and Reloaded. They remade Conquer
Oh yeah.
Conquer 64, and I think it did well. I
Live
It
and
did
Reloaded,
decently.
I don't
I
think
owned it.
did
I
well.
owned it for the 360.
right? It did
Yeah,
well,
I don't
right?
think it did well. One of the reasons it didn't
really?
do well is because it got censored. Yeah, they censored it
Yeah, they
from the
censored the crap out of
N64
it.
version of all things. Like you would expect it to be the opposite. You think it will be more uncut on the 360, and they censored it even more than it was on Nintendo's hardware. But yeah, sadly it didn't do as well as they anticipated it to do,
That's
from what
really
I
funny.
remember.
I'm trying to see if I can find numbers. But yeah, aside from that, people like it. Yeah, fair enough. These are all fair, fair points. A boy can dream. A man can dream.
I don't know if you can go really wrong with a new Sonic game at the moment with Jim Carrey picking up Dr. Eggman.
Yeah, that was a
Like
welcome
it was
surprise.
a fantastic film. They've got the second one in the runnings with Tails in it.
I mean, it was a
Can
passable
you go
film.
wrong? Possible.
It was passable. It was fine.
Amazing.
It was fine.
Okay,
But
like
yeah,
the original, like
we can disagree
art
on
that
it.
they
It's totally
had.
fine.
But like it did really well at the box office. At least
Yeah.
it did really well in England.
It
It
did
did
well over
great
here.
here too.
That's like a
It
whole
did
new
good.
generation that is going to see Sonic, so they don't care
Yeah.
about the past games because they wouldn't have been introduced to it. So they can't even no matter what they do with the new Sonic game, it's going to have a fan base because of the film.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not they can please the older fans as well, which would be nice.
Exactly. Seriously.
Mhm.
I really hope they turn it around. Like I really
Yeah.
hope they do.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, look, Sonic
Hopefully-
had. I'm sorry, Kerblet. You were going to say something?
It'll hopefully, if not already, has broken the video game movie curse. Now, finally.
Oh
I-
yeah, no,
Also, the
I
Detective
personally
Pikachu movie
agree.
as well.
that and
Or not
Rampage.
yeah.
Detective Pikachu, yeah.
Iznib,
Oh,
what do you feel
Jesus.
about video game movies?
I don't know that I've seen the good one.
Yeah.
I've only
Um,
seen 2 good ones.
I don't
2
think
good
there's a good
ones,
one.
and that's Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
I love
you.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Mortal
I can
Kombat
love
was-
Mortal Kombat.
Thank you.
Oh
Me
The first
too.
one, not
God.
Annihilation.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Annihilation.
Mortal Kombat, the very first
Yeah.
one, not the remake that they just did or the Annihilation one,
Sequel.
and then the new Sonic movie was fantastic.
I've only known
Yeah.
about the remake, so.
I
I think we're a little bit older than you, though, Silver. So that's probably something to do it.
I could be your age.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely not. But it's fun. Yeah, GameTracks. Yeah, the original Mortal Kombat. I do remember watching that as a kid and enjoying it a lot. I think I watched it when I was older and was like, "Oh, this is very silly," but also
Oh,
very
yeah.
that added to it.
Exactly.
I'm trying to
Apparently
think
it's
what
good.
awful video game movies. Doom. Nah, I didn't
I
really
haven't
like that.
even seen that.
They made a
Yeah,
second one. They made a second one straight to Netflix.
I know.
Oh, did they, Pocket? Oh, that's that. Yeah, I think we'll
Oh.
skip that as well.
Yeah, definitely skip it. Please do yourself a favor.
And actually, one that comes to mind is Alone in the Dark with it's Christian Slater. I couldn't even finish it. I got 40
Is that
minutes
the
in.
one that Uwe Boll made?
Aren't they
I'm
all
not sure,
UA Bowl?
but,
They're all UA Bowl.
Oh,
There's a
no.
connection to bad
but-
video game movies and UA Bowl. It's a
Oh,
whole
he
thing.
did. It was back in 05. Yep, he made it.
yeah, there you go. That'll be it.
Son of a. Oh yeah, that's why I won't watch it because of him.
Yep.
Dude, yeah, don't.
No.
Stay away.
No.
But yeah, they have a habit of that. It's hard. I feel like if you've made a good video game, you know, it doesn't need a movie. It doesn't.
They just want to ride. They
sometimes-
want to
know.
ride the wave, dude.
Yeah, no,
they just want to ride the wave. I mean, look at freaking Resident Evil. Jesus, they came out with like
That was
20
weird.
Resident Evil movies.
Yeah.
If Mia Djokovic isn't in any video game music, I'm staying, or any video game movie, I'm staying as far away from it as possible.
Yeah.
But, oh god, they milked that Resident Evil horse
Mm.
until it was just completely dry.
They put
It was
Isn't
they
ridiculous.
put her in
Isn't-
Monster Hunter. They put her
And
in
it was
Monster Hunter.
terrible.
Really?
My point
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
that's
they-
what we had to
Isn't
deal with.
it
you
Ark
can't.
getting a video game, a movie?
What was that?
Ark the video game. Ark.
Are they
They've got
getting-
Vin Diesel for their next in Ark 2, the release,
Yeah.
like the trailer.
Yeah.
Wasn't there rumor that they were going to do an Ark film based
Hmm.
on the sequel that hasn't even been released yet?
So the thing
Because
about
they've contracted Vin Diesel for 2 Ark projects.
Hmm.
One of them is the game, which
Okay.
we've seen him in through the trailers, and the other one is completely obscured. So a lot of people think that they're
Oh,
going to be
wow.
doing a film based on
Well,
Ark.
the thing with Vin Diesel is like, you know, even though the Game Awards was really lackluster with that ending, right? With Fast and the Furious. We were like, oh, smash character, smash
So
character.
cringy.
Fast and the Furious with last gen graphics. Yippee. Vin Diesel himself apparently is like a big nerd and plays D&D and like would go to Google and play D&D with them. Like I can appreciate Vin Diesel as an individual from those small tidbits that I've learned. So I'm not super depressed if he goes into video game movies. It's just then, you know, video game movies. There's just no precedent for them to be good.
It's very hard to make a good video game movie. Or,
Which it
yeah,
shouldn't be.
yeah, it just
really
is.
shouldn't be.
I think a lot of it has to do with when they hear about the video game, they don't have enough time to make these movies, and they probably just like try to make them on the smallest budget ever. But I
They
think Hollywood is
also-
starting to understand, like, okay, the video game medium is almost bigger than Hollywood at this point. So they really need to make movies that are good.
Well,
Like
they've been
they
doing
just
it-
have to. They need to put the effort in.
Yeah, I was like, I think they're doing it well
And
with
Sonic was like the first to do
TV
that.
shows. I think they're doing it well with TV shows because I didn't see the second season.
Netflix
of
is doing great.
yeah,
Netflix is
with,
doing really well.
Yeah, they're killing it.
trying to remember because yes, there was The Witcher, which I didn't really see or play.
Castle
honestly.
freaking Vania,
Yeah,
man.
Castle-
They're coming
Castlevania,
out with
that's
the
Yeah,
I finished
League of
season
Legends one too.
Yeah, League of Legends is
yeah,
just
they
gonna
are
do well.
making. They are doing the one. I think one of the focuses is on the relationship between Vi and Jinx. I think.
Really.
It's
Those
gonna be
are
so exciting.
yeah.
I saw
Those
a
are
little trailer for that. I'm like,
wait. There's a trailer.
Yes, finally, answers are gonna be made.
There's gonna be trailers. There's a trailer for it.
no, there's a trailer already out for it.
Oh man, and aren't they like sisters
Yeah.
or something? Like
Yeah, Vi and Jinx are sisters.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
it
I
was-
can't.
It was like a massive rumor, and then everyone was like, "Oh no, it's totally a thing." And then
Yeah.
Lee came out one day and was just like, "Yeah, that's what's
That's the thing,
happening."
yeah.
So I don't know if it was their original plan, but it is definitely what it is now.
Yeah, they're
which is
very
awesome.
well developed, very interesting characters. For those of you who don't know League, it's really cool. If you don't know League, even just watch the music
Cinematic.
video. Yeah, watch the cinematic for Get Jinxed on loop. It's fantastic.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's so good.
Yeah,
it's
just
still holding up too.
yeah, great song, great cinematic. Man, that game. I think that's what kept me playing League. Just Jinx. I would be like, I'm not good at Jinx. I'm just gonna play as
say-
Jinx.
My favorite cinematic that they've done is actually the remastered Imagine Dragons Warriors song
Yeah.
that they did, and then you've got Lux and you've got Vi and Caitlyn and Ezreal and all that in there.
Oh
That's
man,
probably my favorite cinematic that they've come out with. It's
they did it
really good.
again. They did
It's,
the.
it's
I haven't
amazing.
seen this then. I saw the first one. I
You
saw the
haven't
first one.
seen?
There's a lot to catch up
Ooh.
on, I think.
I'm
and
excited.
It's like it's really small, but it's basically like
Sure.
a music video, but
Yeah.
not like. I'll send you
I
the
mean,
link to it. It's
So
my favorite.
with League of Legends, even when I didn't play, I'd still watch a lot of their cinematics. They're so good. I didn't play
Mhm.
Echo, but like I would watch and listen to the music behind the music that's used in the Echo trailer over and over. It's just a great science fiction short story
Good.
they do in like 40 seconds, and it's all phenomenal. So if you don't play League, which from my experience, like League was incredibly toxic, so I don't advise playing League, but I
Oh
do
yeah.
advise watching those cinematics and stuff, and I'll play all the
even
side
even
content.
the musical stuff like KDAs and the pop star and stuff.
Oh,
Oh
KDA's
That's still
yeah.
really good.
okay.
It's wonderfully
That was
done.
amazing.
KDA is in man, what is it? The VR game where you Beat Saber. It's in Beat Saber, and so me and my
Yeah.
roommate
Is it
just go nuts.
really?
Yeah. I don't don't know why, and
You could-
yeah, it's great. It's so
Like
great.
even their other music projects like Pentakill were really well
Pentakill.
done.
Yeah,
Pentakill.
and it's all like free. Oh, I think I got a follower or something. I don't turn off those notifications, I guess.
I had that happen to me just half an hour ago.
Thank you. But yes, definitely take a look at their art and their creativity with League of Legends. Is there's no they're fantastic. They're fantastic, even though they steal from other places. But we should digress because we still have not gone through the rest of the Xbox Bethesda showcase. Starfield. What is
Yes.
going on there? I have no idea. Maybe I missed something.
No,
Like they gave us
You're not
nothing.
alone.
They gave us
no,
nothing.
exactly, Pocket, and it's a bit of an
All I
issue.
know is it's exclusive, and that's what they need.
Yes.
Yeah.
They need that exclusive, and it's a big deal apparently. So
I-
that's
Yeah.
I like them buying things. Like I mean, look, they picked up Cuphead. Fantastic, right? Like, and now, yeah. News this week that Cuphead's getting an animated series. Like that was like
Oh.
the perfect
Is it really?
natural progression. Yeah, they're getting
That's pretty dope.
right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting their own cartoon series. Wayne Brady is like gonna be in it, like
Really?
voicing
Yes.
Mr. Dice, I
Oh,
I
that's
believe.
saw a
so
clip. He's so
cool.
good.
Yeah, it's gonna be so good.
I've got to
I'm
watch
ready.
all this stuff, man. Okay, so we can go down the line here. Back for Blood.
Dave Chappelle did so much for his career.
Exactly.
Remember?
What was
Now he's
this?
branching out. Oh, yeah. Wayne Brady appeared in one of Dave Chappelle's Chappelle Show skits. Where it's like a very dark version of himself. He's like
Yeah.
he's psycho, and
He's
I
terrible.
didn't know he had that good of an acting prowess on him.
It's
Like I didn't know he was that good. I knew him from Who's Line, obvious. Everyone knows him from Who's Line
yeah.
and
Mhm.
his game show stuff he does now. But I didn't know he was that
Diverse.
versatile as
Versatile,
an
yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until
He's got
I
range,
saw that
man.
skit.
He's got
He's got
range.
range. Thank you.
He's
got
not.
range.
Yeah.
But
So
like,
I'm impressed.
I mean, like, so essentially, it's the same thing as like Neil Patrick Harris in White Castle, where he comes in and he's a completely different
Yeah.
character. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, he's a different version of himself.
So,
Yeah.
didn't play Left 4 Dead 2, even though I own it. I didn't have friends to play it with. Maybe I should put that on the list. But
Yeah,
Back for Blood
Pocket,
got some stuff.
We could actually play that together. I have
Yeah, we
Left 4 Dead
could.
2.
We could.
I
have
think
Left 4 Dead
if you
2.
have a PC, you probably have Left 4 Dead because at
Everyone.
some
Yeah.
point it was like $5 on Steam.
No, they give it out. They give it for free. They give it for free. That's
They're
why I own it.
exact- I
Yeah.
don't-
And
yeah.
now there's Back for Blood
Yep.
coming out.
Steam should just come with all the Valve games like for free when you download it.
We got this is another thing that I'm like, good job to you guys. You didn't put out shovelware. You contracted Microsoft to do Sea of Thieves: A Pirate's Life with Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Now
I
there
was
are
wondering what
Yes,
this was
I've
gonna
heard
happen.
of
This was
that.
inevitable. This was
Yeah,
inevitable.
that was a match made in heaven right there.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Mhm.
even play that, but man,
I don't know why they
it's
didn't
only
pull the
right.
trigger earlier on this.
like,
Well, it is Disney, so
and I do
Yeah.
I do like shovelware Disney games. Like I like it. I'm a dork. I love playing like really garbage shovelware games just to see what weird things they do. Um, like growing up, I had like a dual pack of like Scooby Doo and Monsters Inc. on the Game Boy Advance, and it was like,
Yes.
oh, you know this one. It was
I had Monsters Inc. and Finding Nemo though.
okay.
So that
Yes,
was
yes,
my duel.
yeah. Scooby Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Boy,
Yeah.
Sounds
And
we're
it-
going down that hole. It's kind of funny. It's funny that y'all even mentioned this. It's such a coincidence, but I have a bunch of random Game Boy Advance games, and one game I
Yeah.
came across was Lion King. What is it? 1.5 was
two
the
and a
was the
half,
second
or so 2.5.
movie that came out.
Yeah.
They had a game on Game Boy Advance
Oh my.
based on that,
Yeah.
and it was made by
Oh, wow.
Vicarious Visions, which kind of blew my mind. I'm like, Vicarious
Yeah.
Visions did this? They did a lot of Game Boy Advance games back in the day, like Tony Hawk 2 and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I played it and it was so bad.
Yeah.
What? Like how they probably made this in a month, but it was really rough, man. And I'm like, well, I guess they just don't give them the time to make these licensed Disney games.
Yeah, you know what? You know what's
Yeah.
a decent license game? I heard that people were blown away from the Mummy 2018 or whatever had a game that was a solid Metroidvania. It was just like it was a solid Metroidvania. It's on the Switch, I think.
On GBA?
No, it's on like the Switch. The Mummy
Oh.
the new Bad Mummy movie had a good
It's a
game.
bad film.
Interesting.
Yeah. I love when that happens. I love when that happens. Like every once in a while, lightning
Yeah.
strikes, and
Oh, shoot, Vicarious Visions doing Diablo 2 Resurrected.
are they doing that?
They are. Holy cow!
Wow.
They even did the Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they
wow.
yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? There was a whole thing about that. People were mad because they wanted Vicarious Visions to do another Tony Hawk remake because
Mhm.
1 and 2 did so well. They were thinking
Yeah.
they were going to do 3 and 4, and then maybe
Yeah.
Underground. But then they're like, nah, we're taking them for Diablo. You can't have them for this.
That's great.
That's pretty much what happened.
I think
So yeah.
everyone in their life has played a Tony Hawk game, right? Everyone.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hope
I don't know
so.
anyone that hasn't played one.
Even if it was just like a minute or two, everyone's played a Tony Hawk.
Isn't it
game.
coming
Oh,
out soon?
yeah.
Isn't it coming out soon for Switch?
Switch. Yep, it is.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I just
whatever.
want to see what it looks like.
I waited. I don't care if it looks bad. I want to like I don't own it for N64 anymore, so I've got to get it on this. Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm whatever. I'm a dork. It's yeah. Yeah.
We're all dorks.
You should
here,
be
let's
excited.
be
It's
real.
an incredible remake.
Everyone's
Like,
a dork. We're all just. It's just about extent we're dorks.
Yeah, exactly.
what type of dorks we are. Everyone has their dork
Very broad spectrum.
level.
But
Yeah.
I was a huge Diablo 2 player back in the day. That was my that's the other game like League of Legends where I just like drowned myself in it. It's so immersive. Maybe it was just because no one had done it back then. Like that game so amazing. So I'm
Diablo was like one of the first like grindy games, right?
well, I mean it's the first one that kind of melded. It's inspired by Rogue stuff, oddly enough. But it's a little grindy. It's not that grindy. Oh no, it's a. Is it that grindy? Kirblet would probably know. You'd go in.
What
You'd,
Diablo 2?
yeah, you'd go and you'd get levels and maybe you'd do a little bit of grinding, but like it was all about the loot.
It's a
It was
lot of grinding. It
was
you know
a loot
Diablo 2
chasing
and 3
game.
had that aspect. It really is a dungeon looting game. It's
Yeah.
really grinding and looting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diablo 3 had that as well. I mean, it's pretty much what Diablo is. It's just a looter, looter
Looter
dungeon
slasher.
looter. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was so addicting.
Yeah, I really sincerely hope, and this is going to be my big criticism, and I hope it doesn't come true.
Here we
That I
go.
hope to God that it doesn't get the Warcraft 3 Reforged treatment.
I don't think it
Blizzard
will.
botched it.
I don't think it will.
Botched it hard. Yeah.
Yeah. I for
I
some
just-
reason I don't think it will.
Ever since Warcraft 3 Reforged, I've been very eerie of Blizzard titles getting remastered.
Yeah, that makes sense because they sucked. They were like, "Hey, remember Warcraft 3? we're gonna make it suck now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna.
Do you remember,
Do you want to like it less than you originally
Remember-
did?
do you remember that game you loved back in the day? Give us some more money.
We've
Yeah.
got you covered. We've
Oh,
got you
All those
covered.
all those maps that you make in
Yeah.
this one, they belong to us now. Yeah.
No, it's not. No, don't worry. Like,
Weird.
even if you don't buy this one, like, just don't buy the old one too, because all those maps
They
now
broke
belong
the
to us
old
as well.
ones.
Yeah,
They broke the old Warcraft 3, versions
so
for
that they could do
people.
this. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a dumpster fire. Like, and if that
Mhm.
was a good remaster, I would have been buying that. I played a ton of that, of course. It's so
Oh,
good.
it wasn't even that mediocre of a remaster either.
Yeah.
They put
So
a crappy coat of paint on it and released it as a
yeah.
remaster.
Oh my god. I can't. And that's why I think they showed the differences between Diablo 2 Resurrected and Diablo. Like, in the video, they showed the difference.
Yeah.
12 minutes is a game, apparently. Yeah, it's a game that was announced during the Bethesda Xbox showcase, and it just looks like one of those weird narrative games. It's got Let's
Yeah.
see. Oh, it's played in 12-minute loops. Okay, and it's trying to remember the actors that are in it, but it had star powers in it, and star power and a lot of acting and whatever.
like-
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna be interesting. If
Had
nothing
like
else.
James McAvoy.
Oh wait, is it that
Yeah,
one with
James
like that
McAvoy.
isometric view?
Uh,
Yeah, that top-down view.
it was just
That's the
top-down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got Fallout 76 updates for all you Fallout 76 fans that still gave them your money.
Oh my god.
No.
I'm guilty
God,
of that.
what
I
a
fell for that.
I-
got it
awful
day one.
game.
You bought it, Iznib?
I did. I'm
Okay.
a massive Fallout fan. And when
Okay.
they were like, oh, Fallout 76.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, multiplayer Fallout?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I told my
Did
brother-
it just work?
with 16 times the detail, yeah. So I was just trying to hype it up to my brother, and he's like, I don't know, it looks a bit dodgy to me. I've seen
Yeah.
people say it's a bit dodgy online. I was like, no,
Yeah.
it'll be fine.
It's
no.
Fallout. How could it not be good? Have you?
I'll stick to the single player.
I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
I think they went wrong making it
Mm.
like multiplayer exclusive. The fact that they didn't have a single player mode, I think that was where they went wrong. They just screwed up. Like,
Also, all the other ways that they screwed up. Have you seen the
Yeah.
Internet Historian episode on it? Because it is fantastic. There is,
I'll have
for
to look
those
it
of
up.
you who do not know, the
I'm
YouTuber,
not sure if I've already watched that or not.
The
Like, I've watched
Internet
a lot of
Historian,
videos.
yeah, Internet Historian does videos, and they're all amazing, and they're all very cynical. And he has one
Perfect.
on No Man's Sky, and he has one on this.
Mhm.
And this one I think it's called The Fall of 76. And he goes into meticulous detail of every fail they did, including
Mhm.
like the pre-order bonuses and
God.
Oh man.
like
I'm gonna need to see
It
this
was-
video.
you have to watch this
look it up.
video.
Find it's oh man.
Find it posted to Discord or something. It is fantastic to watch. And he did a one that was on No Man's Sky called Yes Woman's Land. And
What?
yeah, No Man's Sky. And it's great, and it goes over how much of a horrible start it was, and as something that he doesn't do, he actually complimented them about how much work they put in to bring themselves back, which is a rare thing. But
I hear
Fallout
it's much better
76.
nowadays.
Which one?
But
Yeah, I
both
hear it's
Fallout
very
76
yeah, I
and
hear
No
it's
Man's
very
Sky.
good.
Yeah.
Definitely No Man's Sky. I don't know the updates
Mm.
with Fallout 76, but I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
They
I love
couldn't have made it any worse. So
You say
Yeah.
that now.
yeah, I shouldn't be thinking of-
what I love about the Xbox showcase is that they could show the trailer for Hades and just say it's coming to physical, and people will go nuts. Hades is a game that is like, oh, I know it's already on the system, but I'm still excited and appreciate that we got to see it yet again. I don't know. Does anyone disagree with me on this? Hades was pretty good. It was pretty solid.
I haven't played Hades.
No,
It's pretty
neither have
solid.
I.
Oh, you're GameTracks. You're in for a treat. If you ever play Hades, you will be in for a treat.
To be honest, I'm scared to play it because I
Why?
think I know I'll like it,
Why are you scared?
and I don't want to be addicted to it.
Oh yeah, I mean
But it
roguelikes.
keeps itself very relevant, and I'm not. What everyone was thinking is they were going to put it on Game Pass,
Yeah,
and if they put it on Game Pass,
It is coming to Game
I'm
Pass.
going to play it.
it is.
It is
Oh, it
coming
is
to
coming to
Game
Game Pass.
Yeah, it
Oh
is.
yeah, in August. In August, it's coming
Yep.
to Game Pass. Oh geez.
It
Well,
is.
Here we
I
go.
might as well just block out August
Yeah.
because I know I'm gonna like it.
Yeah, never gonna see.
I've seen
GameTracks
people
again.
play it. I've watched streamers play it, and
It's
it looks
great.
amazing. The music's amazing.
It's a
All
lot
of
of
it's
fun.
awesome. So
The voice acting
Yeah.
is phenomenal.
Yeah, they voice acting throughout the
Yeah.
entire thing, and your choices end up mattering in a way. It's, I guess they don't matter so much, but you see things evolve. It's fantastic.
yeah, I've never played a roguelike, so I'm kind of excited to try it.
Have you played any
But at the
like?
same time, terrified.
Yeah, have you played any real roguelikes like Binding of Isaac or? Okay,
Nope.
because there are
Not
some
a
good ones
single
and there are
one.
some bad ones. Like Binding
Yeah.
of Isaac is pretty solid, even though I can't play it now because I
Yes.
played it
Afterlife is
500,000 times.
amazing.
I'm pretty sure the Zelda Cadence of Hyrule is kind of a roguelike.
Yeah, the Dance of the Necromancer games are really good.
Oh yeah, right. That's right. The Crypto Necromancer is a roguelike, and then Cadence of Hyrule, the Zelda version, they gave the indie developers the rights to Zelda, and it's
It was a good move.
it's uniquely generated every time. So moving down the line, I guess Slime Rancher 2, Shredders, Atomic Heart, that looked weird. Replaced was my highlight of the Xbox.
Yes,
Ooh,
yes.
Replaced.
I
Oh,
want
I'm
to play
so excited for
Replaced.
that.
That was my
So
highlight.
excited for that.
It's a game where it's
so
like
excited for that.
it's a 2D game, but they do it in layers like a shadow box would, and they
Yeah,
have like
and it's got that dope pixel art.
it's got
Oh,
dope
yeah.
pixel art and
I am a
it's,
sucker for pixel art in games.
yeah,
same,
but
same.
done
Done
well.
properly.
This isn't
Now
Undertale.
do it properly.
This isn't Undertale. It like it's not just pixel art. It's got so much dimension and depth to it. And it looks like
Yeah.
it's like one step up from Octopath Traveler, if you guys have seen that, where it's
Yeah,
like
one
yeah,
thing I was
no
noticing in the
doubt.
trailer. One thing I was noticing in the trailer is how even the foreground, like foreground slash,
Yeah.
background elements, or even the foreground, like what absolutely looks like it's 3D, has
Yeah.
a pixelated look to it, and I
Yeah.
love that.
it's
Like, you put
fantastic.
that in there.
So I really
It's
hope that ends up
gorgeous.
being good. The Outer Worlds
It
2,
looks the part.
yeah, it really did. The Outer Worlds 2, I never played the Outer Worlds, but the trailer makes me want to play it because it said
The
nothing about
trailer
the
was
game.
literally one of the best trailers ever.
Yeah,
Did you guys see it? Did any of you guys see the trailer?
it just
Go
mocked
watch
trailers.
it. It is
Yeah, it's
absolutely
fun.
hilarious.
It just mocks
Absolutely
other trailers.
hilarious.
Microsoft Flight Simulator, because we needed Microsoft Flight Simulator.
I'm
I'm
kind of
trying
a
to
fan
figure
of
out like how are you going to they're gonna have to come out with like a whole like like a freaking cockpit for your Xbox
Yeah, yeah,
for you to
seriously.
play it correctly.
Yeah,
There
So I'm
are-
sure
there
they're gonna announce that once the game is coming close. Because I mean, you can only do so much with a controller. So
yeah.
No, you can
Yeah.
you can use a HOTAS with the game, hands and throttle on stick.
Oh
You
whoa.
can use those with games like this. Like
Oh
Elite
boy.
Dangerous was one example of you being able to use a HOTAS with the console versions.
I don't even know what a HOTAS is, but I.
Hands and throttle on stick. I literally have it right here. It's
Oh
literally-
yeah. Oh cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
yeah. And actually, hold on. I'll put up both here. This is what I
Ooh.
have. This is
Whoa.
this is
Oh,
what
that's
I have.
fancy.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
I
who to
use
get
this
into
for
play
Elite
with. Playing with.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I really think they should. That would be a missed opportunity if they don't try to like bundle something
Yeah.
with Microsoft Flight Simulator. The game's gorgeous, so I'm
Yep.
so
Yeah.
impressed that they're able. Because the thing is, it struggles on like
This is the
modern
best that
PCs.
Microsoft Flight Simulator has looked in at an absolutely long time.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It is. To be completely honest, I actually got Game Pass because of Flight Simulator.
No.
Yeah, Game Pass at the time was like $1 for like 2 months, and I was just like, and you get Flight Simulator, I can play it like right now.
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm in.
I'm in.
I'll bite. And
Game
that's pretty much
over.
what happened. But no,
Uh,
it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. And the fact that they got it to look that good on the One X or Series X is pretty phenomenal.
yeah. So I want to run
But how
through.
it plays, I guess, would be another story.
Yeah. I want to run through the last two really quickly so that we can get over to any predictions you guys have, any things that you guys wanted to see or want to see in the future. Those are Redfall and, of course, Halo Infinite. So, with Redfall, I don't know if any of you guys saw it. It was it had the character of something like Borderlands, where every person has like a very unique identity who has like a lot of quirks to them. Just watch the trailer if you get a chance. And the story, it was a very quirky game that seems to have a very quirky story. It has vampires and telekinetics, and it's cool. Did anyone else watch this? It was awesome.
Saw a little bit
I'll
of
be
it.
honest though, it was a pre-rendered.
It was completely pre-rendered, though.
Pre-rendered.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pre-rendered, so I can't really judge. Based
Yeah.
on the idea of the game, looks great, but
yeah,
gameplay will say it all.
exactly.
Like if you're going to do pre-rendered scenes, you better have some gameplay in it to kind of show what's going on. Otherwise, you're not
Yeah.
going to get me interested right away. Like
I mean, like,
unless
It's
there's
basically an
like an
idea.
original,
I'm
unless
sure.
it's an existing property, then maybe some cinematic game trailer might work. But for a new IP, you need to
Yeah.
have some gameplay on
Well,
that.
they said
Otherwise,
which
you're gonna
people
lose
were
interest.
behind it, and I think, look, someone's gonna correct me, but I think it was the people who did Darksiders. Someone correct me on that. And so
Oh no, it was actually the team that did Prey.
Oh, really?
I think.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I
fine
want to say it
too.
was the team that did
Oh,
Prey.
it's Bethesda. It's Bethesda. Who's making
Oh,
Redfall?
okay. Well, that would
It's
make sense.
Yeah.
Bethesda Softworks.
That
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Well,
Prey was under Bethesda. Yeah,
yeah. So like
the recent one.
I'd be cool with it. But yes, I agree with you, GameTracks. You are absolutely correct. Any game showcase should not just be a trailer because they're not coming out with a movie. So yeah, we've
No,
seen this time and time
just an
again.
idea.
Yeah. And then Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite does not look like garbage. That's an update. That's an update.
I'm not gonna lie, I love the way they introduced Halo Infinite, the way that they had like Master Chief like
Flying.
through space
Yeah, it
and
was
like
so good.
kicking off different enemies, dude. That's the
Yeah.
Halo we all remember and love. So yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I really hope they hit a home run with this because it's their flagship character.
Yeah.
They need this.
Yeah, like
They
put
really do.
all
Like,
the
I mean,
money.
Mhm.
Yeah, he went full Princess Leia, just floating through space.
no, it was dope. It really was.
It
Man.
really
I
was.
think it's gonna be great.
And then they showed in-game footage on the multiplayer, and it looked
That
great.
is sick looking. That
Yeah.
is sick.
It's a return to form.
Yeah, I'm on board. Though I need to get a console, but that's fine.
You have actually redeemed
You're
yourself.
not alone.
You've
Yeah.
redeemed yourself, Microsoft, a little bit here.
I
They
wonder.
just needed a year.
I wonder when my 3 years of Game Pass ends, because that's when I'm stopping Game Pass. I hope it does not end soon.
Oh
Man.
man, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the trailer right now. We're discussing this,
Yeah.
and how it's sick how they catch the sword in midair. That is sick.
Dude,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
awesome.
Oh man,
The
During the
grappling.
multiplayer part of the trailer.
yeah, the
dude,
multiplayer
it's pretty
trailer.
freaking dope.
That is sick.
So, that's all the things. I mean, obviously, I want to talk about unpacking later, because that was a cool game. But oh yeah, you want to say something, GameTracks?
I have one more.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
who here loves racing games, but
Forza?
Horizon
Right.
5, Forza Horizon 5. I am super duper stoked for it.
I'm a racing
because
game
I'm still
fan
playing
myself.
Yeah, I'm still playing Forza Horizon 4. I cannot stop playing that game. It's just so much fun. And the fact that they just somehow they continue to just raise the bar with these games. I mean, they've
Yeah.
already proven that they are the best racing series out there. Period. They've overtaken Need for Speed,
Gran Turismo.
everything. I mean, it's just phenomenal what that team does when it comes to racing games, and I am super stoked for Forza Horizon 5. I can't wait.
Yeah,
I'm not a racing guy.
I'm a
Yeah, go.
stupid big fan of rally games, like
Oh.
rally
Ooh.
racing games. And yeah, this looks really good. Like, I don't know if I don't know. It's going to be for rally racing. I don't know if it's going to be a mix between a battle between dirt and for Horizon. But man, Horizon's got it going.
I never
That's what I like
was.
so much about Horizon is it
Yeah.
has like a touch of everything in there. It has like road racing, rally racing, off-road racing, fantasy stuff in there. I mean, you race against boats and all this crap, and like now they're gonna have like real-time weather anomalies
Oh,
like earth storms and
Yeah.
or sandstorms and stuff. I'm so ready for this game.
I
Like
like.
I'm really really stoked for it.
I did like the
And the
tropical
one thing about
aspects.
Playground Games is like, and I'll say like the one thing about Playground Games too, when it comes to Horizon, is they continue to support it until it's like done, and they still support Horizon 4. There's still new content coming out for free for that game, so it's nuts. I'm pretty sure they're gonna take it to the next level with the next one.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, I was saying like I like the tropical I like the tropical scenes. Like, look, I was never a racing game type of guy. Um, didn't even really like Mario Kart so much. The one game that caught me recently was Sega All Stars Racing Transformed because they
Ooh,
brought
that
you.
game's fun.
It's surprisingly fun, and they go
It's super fun, dude.
full Banjo Pilot with it, where or Diddy Kong Racing with it, where like
Hmm.
you start off somewhere and then you jump off a ramp and you're a plane now, and then you turn into a boat, and then you're back as a car, and you're going
And the whole
through,
track transforms.
and the whole track transforms, and it's going from
Yeah.
like yeah it's Samba de Amigo or Sonic or whatever. It's Afterburner where there's like air-to-air combat going on during the race. It's really cool. It's really cool, and you can play
It's
as
such an
Wreck-It Ralph.
underrated gem, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
such an underrated gem.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's such an underrated gem. But I do want to make sure that we stopped over here so that we could get to some predictions, some thoughts, some things that you guys wanted to see. And I want to start with Iznib, because what you know, what would you want to see coming out soon? Like what is the one thing that you were looking forward to in E3? I don't think you look forward to anything. I
Um,
think you're just like pleasantly surprised when things go your way.
yeah,
He's
no,
just
yeah,
Iznib's just
basically.
a chill dude.
Yeah, thank you, Pocket. All right, back at you. I'm just, I'm not someone who's too worried about new games coming out because I've got all these old games I still need to play. So
Yeah.
but that's fun. Yeah,
It's
you
the
guys,
eternal curse.
isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, sometimes.
okay.
But I guess the only thing out of all of E3 that I'm aware of that I'm probably excited about, like really, like oh my god, is Elden Ring. I'm a big Dark Souls fan,
Okay.
and the trailer for Elden Ring looks fantastic. Uh, Now I assume it's not going to be on. It's not current gen anymore. The previous gen of consoles.
It might. You never know. Oh, everyone's frozen on my end. Is this gonna work? Ah, I feel all alone with everyone being here. Oh boy. This is great. Um, hello, frozen friends. Let me troubleshoot Discord really quickly. Don't know what's going on. Uh, hmm. Oh, are we back?
I don't know.
Testing
Oh,
one,
it
two.
wasn't just me. I thought I was the one losing connection.
It was really funny. I'm like looking at everything, and everyone's frozen except for me. And I'm like, is this
Oh,
what
wow.
Yeah,
is this? Have I become the Flash? Like, is this what superpowers feel like? Because time still
Yeah,
goes
all of a
on.
sudden.
It's not like you're frozen at a work call, right? It's
No.
everyone's frozen,
Exactly.
and I'm still broadcasting. So
Yes,
right.
it was only brief.
it was only brief. No,
I
yeah,
think the
absolutely,
last thing I heard.
Look, Smartsy
Yeah.
enjoyed it, so there we go. You got something out of it.
exactly.
Elden Ring and the internet freaked out.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly, Carvlet. Yeah, that's what it was. But yes, Elden Ring.
Dangerous
Just,
words.
even if it's just Dark Souls 4,
Yeah.
that is good enough for me. I'll be very happy with that. Like I say,
People
whether I
love
can
it.
get it when it's released, I don't know, but that's neither here nor there. I'll play it one day.
Yeah.
It's on current gen too. It's on current gen, right?
That's what I was
Isn't
going to
Elden
say.
Ring
It's got to
current gen
be.
too?
It's got to. I mean,
I
everything
think
these
it's getting a
days.
PS4 release
Oh, excellent.
I mean,
or a PS5 release.
they just had a PS5 game go back to PS4 because it wasn't selling well. That was news this week.
Oh, okay.
Godfall.
Yeah.
Godfall
Oh wow!
got the PS4 treatment. The news article
Oh.
said because it wasn't doing well. Who knows? Um,
Oh.
But let's go around because who knows how much time we have left. We try to end these things within 2 hours or so. I don't want to. So
There's
let's
so
go
much
with.
coming out of E3.
There's so much. There's so much. Kirblet, maybe. What are you looking
Hmm.
forward to the most? What do you want to see? And also, chat. Let us know as well.
What I mean, for the future that hasn't been announced yet, or stuff that we've already seen.
Both. Like what is
Okay.
yeah, what is the one thing that is making you passionate about E3? Because obviously mine's gonna be Smash characters, but I'm gonna come up with something else.
A couple of things here. And we talked about this in the reaction. Death's Gambit Afterlife is something I'm looking forward to.
Which one was that one? Was that
I had
the?
that was the it was a game that was released in 2018.
Okay.
It has it was a pixel art kind of game. It had some big blasphemous like vibes.
Okay. Right. It
and
was.
it's getting a Switch release.
Yeah. Yeah. That looked pretty good.
Yes, Final Fantasy 1 through 6 is getting a pixelated pixel remaster from Square Enix. So that's
Yeah.
going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
For
I'm
sure.
looking forward to seeing what Guardians of the Galaxy is going to look like.
Yeah, that was another thing with
be.
Square
The
Enix.
trailer was amazing.
I watched it.
The gameplay trailer was great.
Watched it on mute. Still great. Still great.
There was another game that was made by it was a Malaysian developer. It was called Gigabash.
Okay.
I saw that today. That looks interesting. It's like a big robot kaiju battle. And it looks
Okay.
campy and fun.
Sure.
Like very wholesome kaiju battle. It looks really cool.
There are a couple
but-
Godzilla games out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're weird. They're typically like fighters. It's super weird.
Same as
Yeah.
King Kong. He's got a video game too.
He's got
Yeah,
Kong.
he does.
He's got Kong Skull. Is it Skull? No, he's not. He doesn't have Skull Island. He has Kong. Peter Jackson's Kong for the PlayStation
Mhm.
2 and GameCube. Wow, I'm a dork.
Yeah.
Uh,
I played it on PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I just saw that in the
There's
game
the,
store. I was like, should I buy that for $4? Like, should I try that? Yeah.
There is also a game called that I saw called Tinykin. That looks
Ooh.
cool. It's like a mix of 3D and 2D sprites. It very much is reminiscent. It reminds me of Pikmin a lot.
Ooh.
So yeah, 3D environment but 2D sprites.
Yeah.
2D artwork sprites, and that looks pretty cool. That looks like a fun little adventure, like a wholesome adventure. There's another game called Sacrifier that looks really interesting. I'm sorry, I've talked a lot of pixel based games.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's our thing.
Yeah, and there's Project Warlock 2, which I saw towards the end of the PC showcase. That look cool. It's like a mix between like Quake and Hexen.
Okay.
Like Quake-like graphics, but there's some
Ooh.
weapons that remind you of like the Hexen series of games. That
Weird.
looked pretty cool looking. Yeah,
Weird. And what would you want to see? What is the one game that you'd want to see?
I'm looking forward to seeing what Capcom and Nintendo have in the showcases. I hope there's some Breath of the Wild 2 updates.
There's gotta
maybe
be
some Metroid Prime 4 updates from Nintendo, and maybe we'll also get a Smash announcement on what the next character or characters are going to be.
Yeah, Capcom. Maybe we'll do a reaction if you want to after that, because Capcom sounds cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Capcom is really fun.
Super cool. Yeah, I'm so excited. I didn't know they had their own little showcase. I'm in.
Yeah, that's tomorrow for Capcom.
2 p.m. 2 p.m. sometime. GameTracks. What are you looking forward to? What what's caught your eye, and what are you looking forward to at E3?
So, as far as what I've seen already, I'm pretty excited for Halo because I haven't been excited for a Halo game since like Halo 3.
Okay.
So, definitely ready for that. And as far as stuff I want to see, I'm a hopeless Sonic fan, so I'm really hoping we get some more news on the next 3D Sonic game.
Sonic Rangers. I believe it's still.
Yeah, it's rumored to be Sonic Rangers. That's the rumor. I just really hope it's not Sonic Forces 2. I hope it's good. I mean, that's all we can hope at the end of the day. But I
Nice
do want
helmet.
I want some news. Yeah, I want some news on Sonic. I hope they do another Sonic Mania because that whole team's been really quiet. So I know they're working
Yeah.
on Sonic Mania 2. I just know it. I know it.
Take the
And I
Sonic
really hope
Mania.
that they take advantage of E3 and try and say something about it. At least announce it. I just want
I
a title screen. Give me something.
what I want
And
from that
then
is yeah, sorry, go on.
no, and then another one I want is Metroid Prime 4, which is, Kerbal
They've got to
already
say something.
mentioned that.
They've got to say something.
Yeah, they've been really quiet about it. Nice. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4, Breath of the Wild 2, which you already said that, but that we want some news on that. And I think that's about it. That's
Yeah,
all I really care about
that's awesome.
for now.
Yeah, no Doki Doki Literature Club remastered. That's not.
Oh shoot, that's right. That's getting that's getting
That is
the expansion.
happening. That is happening. But there's too much news in so little time. With the Sonic thing, what I hope they do is they take the devs that did the Sonic Mania was made by a bunch of indie devs that made fan games of Sonic, and they were hired. It's great. Like do that with 3D Sonic games. Do it. Just hire them. Have them work on it. Cool.
We need more people like Christian Whitehead.
Yeah,
It's too
exactly.
late though. They already said Sonic Team is doing it.
Uh,
So
no. So not the open world
it's too
one.
late.
They can make their bad open world game on their own. Make a side project.
Mania 2 will definitely be by the same crew
Yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
sure.
Yeah, but like have Sonic Adventure Mania. Right?
That
Have
actually sounds like a good idea.
and just get all those guys. Like you can probably pay them not so much. Like they're passionate developers. Um e- Even though they deserve a good salary. Anywho, Silver Linings. What do you want to see? What's caught your eye and what do you want to see?
Well, I'm obviously excited for the Sonic game because I'm also a big fan of Sonic, and I'd
Yeah.
like to see if there are any parallels that they're going to be doing with the new release of the films and stuff. But there's actually can't remember, Paralives actually caught my eye as well, mostly because I do play The Sims occasionally, but I absolutely hate The Sims 4.
Okay.
And I think EA has kind of had this whole, like, just complete control over the whole simulation sort of area. And to see a new company or like group of people trying to take on EA for that, because they've just totally taken it way too far. That are giving people what they want, color wheels, complete control over what they want.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see that sort of competition happening because I think it needs to happen. Someone needs to knock Sims down a peg because
Yeah.
they're extortionate.
I mean, I don't know. Is it just EA? I feel like EA is just
Yeah, they do need to be knocked down a peg though.
Yeah.
Like they charge you so much and you don't get what you need. Like they release Cats and Dogs and they've just released their whole new expansion pack, which has got the rest of the animals in it that were meant to be in pets.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing? I just paid £35 for just cats and dogs, and now you're releasing bunnies in another one.
And
what are you doing? I paid 35 quid for pets, and now I have to pay another 30. Like,
I believe
so,
EA. I believe EA made Battlefront 2, and so they are the ones responsible for the worst. Someone's gonna correct me on this if I'm wrong, but they're responsible for the worst Reddit post/comment of all time. When they like commented
You're
on.
not wrong.
Yeah, when they commented on the fact that there were like deep pay to win microtransactions in Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah,
So
they still don't let them forget that either.
yeah, no, we never
Nor
forgive,
should
never
we.
forget on that one. Like that's
No,
Yeah.
no, we shouldn't.
yeah.
yeah.
EA is a good company for that. Didn't they used to do good stuff?
Once upon a time.
Once upon
I
a
think it
time.
stopped at Sims 2, right?
R.I.P.
Yeah.
EA Big. God,
Yeah.
EA Big was the good old days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SSX and all those good
You know,
games.
they
Bring
got
back
they,
Simant. bring
as
bring
someone in
back
the south
Simant.
would say, they got too big for them britches there.
Yep.
I think they have gotten a little bit too big, a little bit too hungry as well. They're not paying attention,
Yeah, they're
and
too
it's
greedy.
gonna bite them back one day when someone like Paralives for a start.
They're
Um,
too addicted to pleasing the shareholders, and that's a
yeah,
problem.
Ugh,
yeah,
I can't
they're
with them.
gonna lose their customer as soon as someone comes out with everything in one package for one price. Everyone's just gonna
Yeah.
flock to it.
Yeah.
And people keep
Yeah.
falling for their Madden release and FIFA releases. They
Mhm.
basically are repackaging the same game and then
Mm.
releasing it as a next year. They're not really
Yeah.
adding anything to it.
So
Like,
frustrating.
on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
it's despicable.
It's despicable. It's despicable. Though they'll probably get the rights to the Despicable Me game and then ruin that as well. But, uh, I guess I'll throw in my last my opinions on what I want to see. It's my time now. And then we'll go around, say some closing thoughts, give you guys a chance to shout things out, and when we do end, we're not done yet. But when we do end, we're gonna find someone to raid who has no followers, no nothing. I don't know. We find someone who's cool, who has a face cam, whatever, is doing their best. Let's send them this raid. But first off, I want to see Simant. No, I'm not gonna die on that hill. I don't know.
Anthill.
Yeah, like I've been disappointed with Nintendo's E3 showcases. The one thing I do want to see and I'm not going to see is Hollow Knight Silksong, and that's fine too, right? Throw that out the
Oh,
window.
man.
Let them have their time. It's fine. Every Zelda game gets delayed until the end of the console's lifespan, and I'm cool with that, right? Cuz then you play a Zelda game and you're like, "Yeah, bomb bowling." But no, aside from that, it's great. Zelda games are fantastic because they take their time. All I want is just a little bit of a feed of Metroid Prime 4. Just assure me it's coming out. I would like
Just just a bit of an update, it would be fine.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
all I
need a
need.
whole expansive thing of what's coming. It's like, hey, how is it at least looking? You know, what, even if it's like a pre-alpha or something, just give us something.
I'm trying to
Show us
remember.
Samus.
Show us Samus.
Yeah.
Show
Yeah,
us the
show us.
character model.
Yeah,
or
I'm
something.
happy. They did that with Oddworld Soulstorm like 5 years ago, and I was sold. Like it was just a poster of his face. It was just an image of his face, and it was gorgeous. It was like, I'm in. Yeah, I don't really have, like, tell us that the new Smash game is over, but you're working on the next one. Like that would be the only thing.
I think this is the last one. I have a feeling this is.
There's no way
No.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do
There-
Smash
No,
for a while.
you don't seem
dude.
convinced, GameTracks.
I mean, this is the last
No, I don't think
DLC.
they're gonna make another one.
You don't think they're gonna make another Smash game?
No, for a while.
Not,
They're gonna
oh
ride
yeah.
this for a minute, I believe.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's good, but
Or
It
they,
has
maybe give
like 80
someone else
something
the helm.
characters in it. I'm pretty sure they don't need to make
Maybe
another one right away.
Sakurai is going to retire and it's going to go to someone else, like a protege.
Yeah, they're going to,
or
like-
one of the lower people at Sora.
but they're going to have to do that because it makes way too much money. Just don't fill it with more. I don't know. Look, there's tons of Nintendo games. Give me a Donkey Kong Country. Give me any of their
Thank you.
IPs. Give me a Donkey Kong Country. Give me a Pikmin. Give me a Kirby. I don't care. I'm not even a big Kirby fan. So I know they're gonna do okay, even though the last showcase they haven't shown me much of that. But yeah, if I were to ask for one thing, maybe I'd ask for something in the Mother series timeline. Not Mother 3, but just give us another something there. Even though they're not gonna do it because the creator said he only wanted to make 3 games.
As much as I'd love to see Mother 3 release, I think they won't for a variety of
Yeah,
reasons that are in the game itself. That
Yeah.
There's some content in the game that might not go well with a Western release,
right.
and that I mean, unless they edit that, then that's probably not going to happen.
Right, and I think that's why they haven't. But give us a Mother-based game, or more importantly, give us Golden Sun. That's it.
There are some
Oh,
Or
games.
Advance
Golden
Wars.
Sun.
Golden Sun or Advance Wars.
There are
That's all I
some-
want.
like the way you
Yeah,
think.
there's some games coming out that are very inspired by the Mother series. I think coming out. I can't name them off the top of my head, but there are some that are heavily inspired by the Mother series of
There's
games.
actually a bunch of fan games. There's a Mother Direct. There's a Mother Direct someone's doing, like the big fan community is doing, with like showcasing all
What?
the games. Yeah, it's crazy. Definitely look it up. Definitely look it
That's
up.
hilarious.
But we are running down on time, so I have to go around. First, give a pitch, and then after that, I'll ask if there's any closing thoughts. Um, anyways, before we do that, you guys are absolutely phenomenal and welcome on the show anytime. I'm a huge fan of each and every one of you guys. If I try to stop by your streams as much as I can, and if I can't, man, it's great knowing you guys are out there for when I can. Having a bad day, you guys cheer me up. So, starting with the same way we did before, Kirblet, would you like to pitch anything you like or your stream? Run with it.
Well, other than really just my stream, it's twitch.tv/TheKirblet. Haven't decided what game I'll be playing next. I probably might continue playing through the Mist series with Riven. Um, I'm a big Mist fan. Or I might be playing through some more Donkey Kong Country games
Yeah.
because I did a full completion of the first three. And DK64. I had to do that twice. I had to fully complete that game twice
Sorry.
because the save data somehow went complete. I don't know how, but it happened, and I had to recomplete that over a weekend, which is grueling. But yeah,
Yeah.
I stream. Yeah, I stream about twice a week here, so hopefully you can catch me then. Thank you so much for having me on. I love coming there.
Absolutely, and we're going to be doing a collaboration soon. Not to mention, I'm working on.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some collaboration soon. We're going to be doing a trivia game show as well sometime soon, which any of you guys are invited to do to join on for. It's going to be hilarious. But yeah, me and Kirblet are going to do something together. I just had to bring this up. The Mist Player's Guide. I own it. Now.
What?
Yeah, yeah. I own. Oh, yep. I own the Mist Player's Guide.
Nice.
Whoa.
Very nice.
So, yeah, my dorky. That's why I got
sir.
up. Iznib, take it away.
Thank you, Pocket. Thank you for having me again. It's always a pleasure to be here, sir. Anytime you need me or want me for anything, just get at me.
It
I'm
wouldn't be
allowing.
the same without you.
Oh,
100%.
bless you.
100%.
So yes, guys, I currently stream 3 days a week. I'm hoping to up that to 5 in the future once I've taken care of various real life things. Every Tuesday and Wednesday, you can see me play the Final Fantasy series. We're playing through the entirety of the series. We're deep into 8 at the minute. Looking forward to what's coming up. On Saturdays, also playing the Borderlands series with my good friends Steph Babies and Casual Mer. They're actually on a break this week. I have been challenged by my good friend Legion Cage to beat his record stream time of 14 and a half hours, which obviously I'm going to do because I'm not going to be defeated by Legion Cage. So this Saturday, I'm going to be doing my very first extended stream of 15 hours. Wish me luck.
Could you
I don't
give
know.
me?
I don't even know what I'm doing at the minute.
Could you give me the timing because we're approaching in a couple days my 6-month anniversary streaming, and maybe I'll be like, I'll join you for obviously if we coordinate this, I'll join you for as much as you want me to, or whatever.
Dude,
So
you've got to absolutely. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing. I think I'm just going to be playing like Brutal Doom and maybe Magic Arena, and then
Cool.
possibly finishing just more Final Fantasy.
Oh
and then
man,
that-
you play Brutal Doom, man. You
yes.
might already have a fan. And
Yeah, man.
excellent.
No, yeah.
Perfect, Cub.
Each and every one of you guys should get to know each other. You guys are cool.
Definitely, Pocket. What time? I believe it's going to be. My time is going to be. I'm aiming for, assuming I can get up properly, 9 a.m. to midnight. So
Yeah.
that's Pocket. That's 4 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Which
So
day? So we'll coordinate this.
Saturday.
Okay.
Saturday.
We'll
Yeah.
figure this out. We'll figure this out.
yeah,
Send me a message on Discord. It's going to be obviously because it's like 15 hours. It's going to be far less formal than my usual
Yeah.
Iznib show 5-hour stream.
Super cool.
I'm going to be eating and taking breaks and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, just message me, dude.
That's so exciting. It's so exciting.
It's gonna be fun.
GameTracks.
I hope.
GameTracks.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Oh, yep. You. GameTracks, by the way, donate to his stream because he does a really cool drawing for a custom hacked Game Boy Advance, and I want to get in on those. I'm so excited. Eventually, I'm going
Let
to
me
get
grab one. It takes 2 seconds. I'll
Oh
show
yeah,
you
do
guys.
it.
1 second. 1
Oh,
second. 1 second.
yeah. If you want. And in the meantime, by the way, guys, if anyone is listening at home, subscribe, and subscribe to the YouTube because
Okay,
we're
I'm
doing
back.
reactions. We do this every week, and we're bringing on these lovely, lovely people. Subscribe to them before you subscribe to me, and then subscribe to them. So, anywho, on with the chlorophyll.
Okay, so I guess real quick. So yeah, twitch.tv/GameTracks. I try to stream every weekend, usually Friday through Sunday. Don't have a specific time. It just kind of when I'm able to, basically. I love playing single player games, mostly retro and classic stuff. Currently I am playing through Mega Man X Maverick Hunter for the PSP.
That one's great.
And I am
Ooh, that's a good one.
yeah, I never heard of it until like maybe like 6 or 7 months ago, but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I'm making the move to playing a lot of games on original hardware as well, instead of like compilations
It's
and stuff like that, which
hard.
is fun.
It's hard.
It is hard. It is hard, but it's fun. It's fun
Yeah.
collecting, especially with everything starting to kind of get back to normal. And then as Pocket mentioned, I also do modded Game Boy Advance. I
Yes.
sell these outright, and then I also sell them on my or not. I'm necessarily like I give them away, like I give them
Yeah.
away on my
That's
stream.
lovely.
Oh.
So
So guys,
just a
go
brief,
over there.
thing. What kind of mods do you do for Game Boy Advances? Like in a brief, like
He's
couple
got at least a
sentences?
backlight in
Yeah.
there. What do you got in there?
yeah, it's got a backlight. It's a backlight, new lens, new shell, USB charging.
Oh no way, USB
Um,
charging.
Dude.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay, you got
it's pretty dope.
Do you do
But
anything
yeah,
on the
no, yeah.
do you do anything on the SP?
No, go ahead. Yes, I actually just did my first modded SP. It's like over there. I can't reach it.
Oh
But
my
yeah, I
God.
did my first modded. I've pretty much modded every Game Boy except for the like DS series. But I have a modded Game Boy Pocket,
Yeah.
Game Boy Color, original, old school, gray brick
Wow.
Game Boy, modded that, Game
No
Boy Advance, all
way.
that stuff. So
I
yeah,
might
and I
have
modded a GameCube recently.
I
So
might
yeah, it's been pretty hardcore with the modding.
I might have to ask you about modding old brick Game Boy because I've got 2 of those lying around here and one of them needs to. Anywho, that's for a later date.
Yeah.
Dude, guys, you gotta check out GameTracks. There's
Yeah,
always
and
a
once
good time.
again, guys, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on here. This is actually my first time doing like a group podcast,
I hope
so
it
this was
was
a lot of fun.
Yeah, I hope
You
you were
guys made
able
me
to
feel
accommodate.
super welcome. So
No, absolutely,
good
and
times.
you're always welcome back. We do this we try to do this every week. Try and make it a good time, and yeah, that's the goal. So I guess I should move over because we're a little bit over. Silver Linings, take us away.
Yeah, I'm Silverlinings01 on Twitch.tv. I haven't been streaming that long, only a couple of months, or just over a couple of months now. I mostly play League, and tomorrow I think I'm gonna be playing some Brawlhalla. Gonna be testing some Bryn and some Scarlet. I might actually try ranked tomorrow. So that's gonna be interesting. To see whether or not I can get back up to platinum.
Heck yeah.
But yeah, this is my first time ever doing a podcast as well. Like just full stop. I've done one just chatting video before, and I don't know. Like I it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a lot of work. It's definitely a lot of work on my end. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, like I ran out of things to say, but it's so nice being able to like be with other people and just sort of chat.
Yeah,
And,
I like having
I've
a
had
round
lot of fun.
table to make it easy on people because yeah, you never have to say
yeah.
anything. You don't have to say anything.
It is really nice. Thank
and
you so much for having me.
Absolutely, and huge thanks to everyone else watching. Make sure to follow these guys, and as I said, I guess if you follow this channel and our YouTube, we post things on the YouTube and the Anchor, which goes to all the podcasting platforms. I'm a little behind on it, but I'm a one-man team, so it'll be there in due time. Thank you all for being here. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. One more plug I wanted to do is that we are doing more reactions to the different E3 conferences. Kirblet might join me. I mean, I'm probably gonna ping him after this and say, hey, do you want to do one on the thing? You did it earlier. Anywho, take a look at that YouTube for that stuff as well. We'll see you every week here, and don't go away. The official podcast will end here, but don't go away because we are going to raid someone. You guys are lovely viewers, and we like to have a tradition where we run over to someone who doesn't have that many viewers and just raid them. So if anyone has any suggestions, I'm happy to raid anyone here who is a fellow streamer who has someone that's just getting started that would like a small boost. Let's give them that boost.
Smartsy's found a couple for you, Pocket.
She always does.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anyone specifically on my list of people I follow jumping out at me.
So, Smartsy, I trust you well enough. Guide me. Yeah. So Smartsy's gonna give me someone in the meantime. And then we're gonna head over there. Guys, I am so I'm like always honored to have you guys. Like, this is my favorite part of the week. Like, bar none, because sometimes you do streams, you don't know how well they're gonna do, right? But hanging out with friends, it doesn't even matter,
No. You smash it every time, Pocket. You're a gentleman and a scholar, and we're all better for knowing you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Down. Hands
Couldn't have said
down.
it better myself.
And it's the type of thing as well where like I lurk on these guys' streams for a while, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I could hang out.
It's the worst, isn't it?
Just say hello.
Yeah.
Why you lurking, man? Why you lurking?
I love lurkers.
Because our time zones are so different as well. Like, it could be kind of hard to catch each other when we're all running.
I'm
Like,
over here in the States.
3 a.m. where I am.
Yeah.
Oh no, Pocket Smarty can't decide for some reason.
That's okay. I found bird
I
culture.
do have a suggestion. Oh, dude, I was actually about to suggest Bird Cultured.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the game they're playing is, and the ad was loading, and I was like, okay, perfect. Yeah, you're just about to suggest Bird Cultured. Yeah, let's send it over to Bird Cultured. They're friends. They're part of the, I guess, the Dr. O crew. If you guys know Dr. O, right? They're like in that circle. It's a small community, so you guys may know them. But once this gives me the opportunity to hit raid, we will raid. And man, I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week with an international one at a different time. Stay tuned and avenge me. I'm just seeing that the raid went through. Yes.
Yep, it went through.